Don't worry, I got it. Don't worry. For me, it's Valorant. I'll explain why though.
Yeah.
Why Valorant's top 1 for me? You know, you gotta respect when the IGL can frag like him.
Yeah.
You know, that's not about like the calls. He's pretty good as an IGL, of course. But the thing is that
Hi,
the
Kimmy.
difference from him and the other IGL is that I can feel that he can.
What's up, guys?
The same amount
what's up,
that
guys?
his teammates does.
Yeah.
And also, like, I feel like Ethan.
Do we see a
like,
good
someone
game
doing
happening
that, especially
today,
on
or
this
is this just
VALORANT,
G2 winning
he can
again?
get, like, a lot of kills, but like Valiant
Just
has
don't
always
know.
done that on
He's been
G2,
very
and
consistent.
NRG does look good though, like very good.
Remembering we were praising
Yo, is it
Valorant
crazy?
for
I think
his
NRG
output,
might
right?
actually be in the grand
Easily
final
into this year, too.
of
Tanked his stats by putting him on Harbor at
the next tournament.
Yeah,
Like, I actually think they're about to go on a run again.
yeah. Now we're good, guys.
Yeah.
He's number
Wait,
one.
What do you guys think about my top 5 though? Is it good?
I gotta say it's pretty
fair?
good. It's a good mix.
I feel like they are such a
old guys that
like they've been through it all, bro. They've been through it all. Being able to come back from leads when they start strong, they keep maintain their leads. Their map pool is really good.
Yeah, it's like the value that they bring for the team.
Also, your initiator bias is showing through.
No,
as well.
that is the thing that's standing out more than anything else
Of course,
here.
man. Initiator does a pretty good job on the team.
This guy, he gets it. Folks, Saucy's going to be streaming in the arena all weekend, which means this handsome trio is going to be broken up here today. We're so sorry, everyone.
No one ever gives NRG their flowers. I feel like they do. I just think it's expected that they do well now, is all it is. I think people do give NRG their flowers. Like, I don't think anyone calls NRG bad.
The block party. I found Demon 1 hanging out at the Zowie.
They're not glazed super hard, though. I guess I agree with that.
Zowie be giving away a monitor today. If people can beat you, though, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
when
a very easy score, though. You know, I was feeling generous. You know, I wanted to give out some free monitors here. Thanks to Zowie, you know, give away to the fans a little bit. So here you go. If you can beat my time, which was pretty simple, I did it with my left hand. So you can get yourself a free monitor.
Look at that! Oh my God! Okay, I'm gonna have
fucked again?
time. You've used this monitor
facts.
before?
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I love it. Amazing monitor. My favorite monitor from Zowie.
Absolutely. Come on down. Check it out. Get yourself a ticket. Get outside. Yell that you want to try this. Who knows? It might work. Zowie is going to be giving away
You
a
are
monitor
perfect
if
in
you
time
beat
for my
Demon
food.
1's
Sucks.
time. With your
I'm
left
usually
hand?
on time, so I'm not really surprised.
Technically.
Tell you
I
the
did it
truth.
with my right, but like, it was bad.
Okay. Get out here and try.
Ash, thank you for the tier 1. Thanks.
All right, well, Saucy's out. He's got to go do some code streaming now. We got Mimi and Ender back on the desk, which, you know, I guess is okay.
I can shave my head if it would make you
Yes.
happier.
Yes,
it would.
Content.
I mean,
content. I'm
okay,
all about
the
it.
only team NRG can't beat is this team. Is G2, especially domestically. Like, especially when they play in America. It's so hard for NRG to beat them. Inshallah. All right. Would you rather have PR? Oh, wait, what? Would you rather have PaperX win VCT champs or Arsenal win the Champions League? I'll take Arsenal winning the Champions League. They've never just. It's just PaperX is very too many years left. Sindhu won name of the prime. Wallahi, where's the part 3 of the Japan vlog? Yo, good question, because Aiden's just not locked in at all. You know what's worse is he just sent us recently the like dry copy of the vlog. There's 3 more parts, by the way. It's not just part 1 and 2 and then part 3. There's literally 5 parts. Who do you think will be top 4 at the event? Dude, I don't see NRG dropping out of the top 4 like worldwide.
They are doing that is like so effective.
To me, G2, NRG, PaperX, and there was another team I said, but I forget who it was. It was Fnatic, I think, but Fnatic didn't make it. So that 4th slot goes to anyone. But I think G2, PaperX, and NRG are just too consistent.
Two are a team that typically, when they play against that style, won't give a lot of opportunities over and control their defense side really
not
well.
Sen.
And I looked at actually the win rates when these teams faced off last year in the playoffs. They played in the upper finals.
Thank
and
you,
they also
Drew
just
Face.
played in the
Appreciate that.
finals.
Hope you guys.
NRG's
All right, I'm glad
win
you guys
rate
liked
on
it.
the attack side versus
you, man.
G2 last year was 35%.
Rise or Dawn, thank you for the prime.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Then you look at their match that was
Another event
in
I'll be
between
watching
versus
from home.
Sentinels in the lower finals.
Austin, there's only 2 paths for you. You either watch from home or you go there and get second.
29% on the
but that's
attack.
basically the story of your fucking
side
career these
difference
days.
Where Valorant's calling
It's
really
pissing me off.
I think the interesting thing, though, is that when I look at the strengths for NRG, I feel like it's honestly the same thing. Where I've been happier with them so far this year has been on defense.
Hey,
and
I'm
so
just keeping
how
it
well
real with
Ethan
you.
is also controlling the pace of teams who don't
Like,
play
should we just
that
get
kind
first?
Of style. So I think it's a question today of actually translating that into a match. Because when they show up to internationals, they play against other structured teams. NRG can seemingly perform there, even on their attack sides. So I feel like it's so tough to actually point to what is the difference with G2 when they're succeeding against international competition who even play a similar style.
Yeah, I mean, even when you think about like looking at the IGL situation too, right? And you look at the success.
Nico, thank you for the prime, brother.
Talking about, right? Like where
agreeing to what I said about Austin.
Ethan's a world champion.
I mean, trust me, I would love to have Fnatic at this event.
NRG not been able to win
Fnatic and PaperX at this event would just make it so much.
It's
just so good together.
A guy who wins domestically but can't seem to win abroad.
I feel like the matchups
really
also are good. If we get any of those top 4 matchups between NRG, Fnatic, G2, and fucking PaperX, that to me will stay my top 4. Like, that's not going to change.
As one, like, consistently in Americas. Yeah. They dominate domestically.
One whole year of just G2 dominance.
This could be the time to turn things around, I think. But both of these players are also nasty in the server. You heard it from Sassy about how he thinks that Valen is currently the best player.
I was kind of thinking about Ethan as well when he was talking about that, but he had mentioned it too. He was talking about how he was outputting now rather than earlier.
I've been really wowed by how Ethan is playing in the playoffs in particular. I think he's been so much more aggressive and willing to be the guy to take place. Look at this round.
Only one of your top 4 is not in London, I know.
He's been
BRW, thank you for the prime,
especially on defense, taking a lot more risks than I noticed in his play in the past. And
if Team Heretics were playing at their peak, do you think they could match the top? Of course.
Like,
anyone that's playing at their highest possible level can win the tournament. That's not even for debate. They can go on a run and just win. Anyone can do it. But it's actually, you know, staying and maintaining that form, getting better as the event goes, anti-striding well, having the right players in form, calling well, all that shit needs to go into that.
This transcendent level of confidence where no one can beat you.
If there was one roster at this current moment, not past rosters, that you would choose, like your life is on the line, you need them to win the best of 5 versus anybody, who is it? It's PaperX, right?
It shows like we're going to have a game on that stage, a lot of emotions up there because you know NRG wants to get this win against G2.
Yeah, the parallel I think is that for both
don't say Sen.
Their squads always win. You can look at both of them and watch their early group stage games and look
y'all
to
are
the
passing
slump
away.
coming off of Santiago.
You're going to pass away.
As our 2 teams who performed so well at that event. It was the same after Paris, after pretty much every global event. But the weird thing about this match is despite
Where's
the fact
Bustio?
that
He's going to be late, bro. We know he's going to be late. He's probably fucking sitting there playing Deadlock, pausing to talk shit.
Well, they
DBN,
have been able to internationally.
Well, you know, I'm glad you mentioned that because, look, maybe NRG might want to copy Leviathan's homework a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because they pulled off a massive win over G2 yesterday, and of course, for more on that loss,
just give me prime 10s? No, it has to be current roster, though. That's why I said current.
Here with Leaf
old roster's too easy. You were just going to say Fnatic.
Yesterday, the team looked kind of out of form to start the matchup. Just kind of in your words, what do you think was happening in the games?
I think we were just overly active, and you know, Lev is an insane team individually that just kind of, you know, they want those fights, so we kind of played into them, I feel like, a little bit, and you know, just some mistakes and stuff like that. That's, you know, bound to happen sometimes.
Right on. So what has the team done in the last 24 hours just to lock in and get ready for the match?
Rest and recovery. I mean, obviously, you know, we have a BO5 today, so it's like we need to be able to play potentially all 5 of those maps, but you know, just like knowing what we need to do, what we need to fix, and also just you know, getting ready for the next opponent, obviously.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Leaf. Good luck today.
Hey, good luck today, man. I actually don't know who's going to win.
One thing I definitely appreciate there
like,
from Leaf
on one end, I would like for NRG to like just win against these guys one time, but then again, it's a best of 5, so I don't know how good their map pool is in comparison to G2. They've lost them every single time, so they have the...
And I think we should have got more on attack and on defense. Like, we're just being too active for no reason. And not
3-0 is not going to happen. Not 3-0.
Not one time we played our setups, really. And they were able to just slow the game down, let us make mistakes, and we kept making those mistakes. I mean, I think it would be a different game if we won a clutch.
That won't be 3-0.
And even in those moments, we're like playing too fast, like even though we knew where the last guy is. This is just an uncharacteristic game from us, and I think we'll do a good bounce back in this next one.
And this is where I think your hypothesis
Wait, did they just
about
cut the
Valorant
interview
calling
short?
better against slow teams,
The fuck?
it gets really interesting because he struggled a little bit against Lev when they pumped the brakes in that mid-round kind of time.
Also, NRG doesn't have pressure anymore. They don't give a fuck if they win or lose. Like, it's not, you know, they already qualified for the event. So because of that, I feel like NRG could beat them here. For sure. If there was ever a time I would pick NRG to beat G2, it's right now, actually. Just because they got nothing to lose.
Where they had this like overactive pressure coming towards them. So you saw G2 here, they go for a
NRG played better under pressure though.
Also, they don't think
pretty
about
true.
an insert player. They also don't even need to be going for that replay
Crash
to start
cheese?
with.
What you been doing,
what Josh
brother?
wanted is for
How's
them
life
never to
been?
even be in these more aggressive situations
How's,
against a team that's going to play this
how's your
slowly.
boyfriend?
So, it's very uncharacteristic.
I think against Ethan, who also likes to pump the brakes, this is a great game to have got a loss in because you go and you review this footage and
You
you
know
think,
how
okay,
life
how
has
do
been,
we want to
bro?
play when Ethan pumps the brakes?
You don't catch up with me. I actually
yeah,
don't.
and I think usually the way that G2 call
Actually
a lot
don't
of that
know.
is it's based on one player getting a forward line of information. They'll often have someone step up. I think the problem for G2 is that individually yesterday they were all out of sorts.
Thank
so
you,
if they're
Ajax.
taking those 1v1s,
Thank
they were
you,
almost
man.
always
Thank
getting
you,
beaten
thank
on them.
you.
And then
It's
in a
very
lot of
sweet,
those
thank you.
setups too, I think they're
Glad
having
you guys enjoyed
situations
it.
where it's a Phoenix
It's
player
fun,
taking
man.
first
Those
contact
podcasts are fun
instead of
when I do it with
someone
people I
else
know
having
already.
that line, and they were throwing a curveball around on it. They weren't actually setting up these like
Chroma,
ping-pong
thank you for the
positions
tier
where
1.
they can work
Appreciate it. And
together. They were
Sinpoint,
just
thank you for the
getting
gifted.
And normally that's the stuff G2 excels at, that micro, the way they play off
Almendruco.
each other. And that's where I think NRG looked so good in their
What a good
last
coach he
game.
was.
The team fighting,
Let's do the
especially on
threesome
defense,
podcast.
when
I'm so
rounds
down.
slow down, and when
I'm literally
they're
down.
going back
Actually,
to
you
what
got
do we
nothing but
take?
time now. I'm down. When do you want to do it, Austin? You, me, and Boaster. The threesome. I feel like we take over instantly. He has a match tomorrow. We can make the ultimate podcast in Valorant. I'm telling you, Austin, we got a career ahead of this shit. Once you guys are finished, which should be in probably like this is last year, probably. Let's just wrap it up after that.
On Masters London, my question kind of revolves around that to start. How long has it been since you've been back to London?
I think in December I was in London.
We got bigger things to fry. We got bigger fish to fry. Awesome.
All right, not too bad, not too bad. Do you have anything planned?
And then we'll have
currently?
special
Anything
guests as artists.
We just qualified.
All right, looking at focusing up on today, G2's always been a tough
Every
match.
day, new
What's
special
it gonna
guest.
take for NRG to be able to overcome that?
I think they just need to get super scrappy. They're a really disciplined team, and we saw like 11.
This guy is frying, by the way. Kiko is completely frying
Best of
on
luck
this
in
team
match.
now. He is gelled in so well.
Great insight there from Kiko.
I
Here are
have
the
not given
predictions
enough
for
glaze
today.
to
Bit of a
Kiko.
mixed
This guy
bag
is
from our crew. That's
frying.
what I had expected here. Mimi, you went with NRG. Ender, you went with G2. Sideshow and myself also went with G2. Mimi, you're the outlier.
Yeah, I'll give the case for NRG here.
Recency
I
bias.
was so...
That's the case. Recency bias.
It's not recency bias when they've
Honestly,
been
it's a 50-50
succeeding
game.
in big games everywhere
Truly.
but America.
Except
It
every time
truly
they played
is.
G2 before
Both
their
teams
entire
are in
lives,
very
they've
good
won more
form.
than Mimi.
Yeah,
Both
but
teams
I really
have
don't
played
care
each other
about that
so many
because I
times.
don't
The
believe in
familiarities
versus, and
there.
they're not
Ignore
real.
the facts.
Map pools are very
NRG's
similar.
recent team fighting has been
Someone's gonna
absolutely
clip that.
fantastic. I think Ethan has been in rare individual form
And we get some best of
alongside
five,
Kiko.
so.
This team has had really great approaches to a variety of different opponents throughout their run here.
This might be a
And
hot take, but I think
G2, it's
Saw
gonna
him
be
left
tough
at the right
to
time with the
reset
meta change.
completely
Kiko
from
is
how
a
rough
good
that
fit.
loss was yesterday.
Well, the meta
Especially
change
looking
didn't
ahead
really
of
help NRG, to be fair, but I do think for Sam's career, he left at the correct time. I think for him, in terms of just his mental state and like him wanting to be happy, it was a good call for him, for sure. Ronaldo, thank you for the prime, man. Thanks. What does the algorithm say today? I'm gonna be honest, it says 3-1 G2, but I'm gonna defy the algorithm here, and I'm gonna say 3-1 NRG. I don't think this goes 5 maps though. Dono wall? Who did I dono wall? Poster? Austin was fist bumping me when I had my top off.
You know how I'm feeling.
Why was this information that you felt you needed to share with me?
I would say rivalry, but it hasn't really been a rivalry.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Y'all hear what he just said?
G2. I think I've lost them 3 times, like individually. Trying to get back at them.
Knows Asena's not sticking, flash forward's not dodged, and now it's really, really getting away from him, Asena!
Kiko. He's widened his agent pool, so we're gonna have to kind of feel out, you know, his plays, his play style, and you know, try and counter it or just be ready for it. Really.
Deep knife against the back wall alongside that dart. Trying to play them all the way.
Pizza Dog, thank you for the prime, man. 5AK, thank you for the prime. When does EG play?
Gonna be expecting
We're gonna be back.
Crazy things from him tomorrow, and I think Valen's like a really smart IGL as well. So I think Valen's gonna own. I think he's gonna come back. He's a big time player, so I know he's good for it.
Love the walk up there from Valen. A tiny little touch. Yeah!
They have a really good roster. I think it'll be a very hard game. They're very good.
Kiko is desperate to get to Masters London. He just runs through him like a wrecking ball.
G3. No, my honest prediction is 3-1 NRG. No bias. ST, thank you for the prime. There's no way G2 just keeps beating them.
Riot Games Arena. It's time.
I also like NRG's form currently. I like the way that they're playing.
Give it up for two of the NA's
I think they're gonna play looser. They're gonna play looser and play better because of it.
And NRG.
Kiwi, thank you for the prime.
These two teams have squared off time and time again, but it is G2 Esports that has gotten the better of our world champions domestically. And you
Are you
know
gonna stream
that this NRG
EWC?
team
Like the actual tournament?
really
Probably.
desperately wants
Are
that
you going
win
to
because
London
they're just
Masters?
gonna be one
No, I'm
step
not.
closer from hosting a trophy up.
No,
on
I'm
their
not.
own.
Yeah, they're
If
coming
Boaster's
off
not
red.
going, I'm not going. There's just no point. You know what I mean? Like, that's my
The
guy.
global stage, but now can take down their nemesis on the other side. NRG, both times they played a best of 5 versus G2. They have been 3-0'd. There's something a little bit different feeling about it today.
NRG, they've been one of the most
Thank you for the prime,
consistent
man.
teams internationally. They
You know what my
performed
strat is?
excellently.
Now that Austin went to Boaster, and now they're acting all buddy-buddy, I'm just going to take Boaster from Austin.
Consistent team
Then
of
what?
this region that they now have to take down. But I think a lot has changed already from when they last played back in kickoff. And the biggest two players for me are Baby Bay and Kiko. They were both just joining the team in that tournament, but now they both had swaps in roles. Kiko going into the duels looking incredible in that regard. The standout player
This
from
guy
their
said
last match
Crashy's
against
mods
a
you, I
Baby Bay,
fear.
who's also found his form as the best player from G2's group stage.
And Kiko says, listen, we saw what Lev did. Just run at them. See if you can take him down like that. But I think Lev actually had a real tactical
Your
base
best
to what they
mid-round
were
call
doing at the
yet?
start of those
I'm
rounds.
saying.
And I don't think you can build that overnight. I think if they do decide to just rush
Spurs
at
or
G2,
West Ham?
G2's
Honestly,
discipline is probably
better
going to be a
question
bit
is
too
who
good.
cares?
I'm looking
Let
at the
them
map
both go.
pool as well. There are
Dog shit
so
ass
many
teams.
maps where both of these
Can
teams
you
are
do
excellent.
old
They've got
Mogul with
broad,
Boaster and
deep map pools
Crashies?
here.
No, and I'll give you the reason why. The state of the world is already going downhill. I'm not going to contribute to that.
Amazing here, and you get to see the Brock Odin come out real early on.
Yeah, well, here you can see your series layout. Lotus, Breeze, Pearl, Haven, and Ascent if necessary. Feels pretty good. Could be a long one, Ender, honestly, at the pace that we're going at with these two teams.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Lotus is kind of the best place to get a read on how our IGLs are looking at
Gab,
one
shut
another as they
up.
jump on into this. And I think specifically
Alicia,
for
thank you for the
Ethan,
prime,
I'm
and Nev,
curious
thank you
what
for the
he
prime.
does in terms of the pace in the early rounds.
You
the
would
conditioning
with
he does
watching
against
EWC.
Valorant. He usually starts things out a
Mythic, thank you
little
for the
bit slow,
prime.
but I'd love
Yeah,
to
I don't
see
have the I don't have reservations about watching EWC. I understand people are going to freak out about it. I just, it's Valorant to me. I'm watching Valorant. I don't know.
Cells is in those
It's still a
defensive
tournament that
rounds where
matters.
They have contact
In my head.
active reclears and set up with early rotations onto the correct strong side.
I think Mada is
really
the
how
Larry
both
Bird
these
of
teams
Valorant.
Like to approach their
Literally?
defense.
Like,
There's so
are you
many
saying because they look
similarities in
similar, like
style.
same
So I
height
think
type
a
shit?
lot of today comes down to who can upset those expectations, like you're saying, and push their opponent into an uncomfortable position away from what they're expecting here.
All right, Agent Select coming in hot, and nothing.
You've already
really
made it
all
clear
that
you don't have
crazy
him
for
backbone.
Jogger.
Correct,
You heard
Space.
Kiko
You got
talk
me.
about him earlier. The entry duelist, one of the best in the world. Eyes are going to be on him on the Rays.
Big-time players
One of
all
them, so
across
you think
the
we'll come out on
stage
top?
right
There's
now.
a
You know,
tournament with
Jorg
only them
steps it up in
and they're
massive
winning
matches,
form.
as does Valid.
I think I already said
Baby
this.
Bay's been great inside of Americas. On the other side of things, obviously NRG do. They're one of our most resilient teams we have in the whole of
Probably
Valorant.
the old Fnatic.
It doesn't matter how down they are at any point.
Informed
NRG
Fnatic is
can
probably
make
the hardest to
some
play.
level of a comeback.
Probably.
I'm just intrigued to see how the two
Maybe
IGLs end up
NRG,
taking
Champs
things.
NRG,
This is such a
maybe.
great map to showcase how they approach the attack sides in the rest
I think
of
the
the series.
best
Since the slow starts for both
matchup
teams, energy on a
out of all
three-map
the winning teams, I think the most insane matchup would be Champs winning NRG versus Masters winning Fnatic, or 23 Fnatic or whatever.
Both teams would
That would be
love
absurd.
an opportunity to face off against Leviathan tomorrow for that trophy. So let's go ahead and dive into map 1, Riot Games Arena. Make some noise as he send it over to your casters. Here's
Maybe
Uber
23
and Wyatt.
EG, who knows? Rowan.
In 2025, VCT Americas was all about
Rowan, thank you, the
G2.
prime. And
they
Kaiser,
were
thank you, the
dominating
prime.
domestically.
Is Lucio a better caller than you?
Globals until that last tournament of the year, when a little team called NRG swept through and out from under their nose, they took global glory at champions. Now, both of them fighting in the mix, of course, in London.
I know that was a sarcastic question.
Who exactly has the edge as G2
because you cannot be serious.
Dominated this matchup.
Two teams that started this stage slow, America's best, and we thought that both of them were completely falling off. Not the case. They go on serious match win streaks. It was 5 for G2. That ended yesterday against Lev. That's why they're in this situation now, playing NRG in the lower final.
NRG, thank you, the prime.
6 wins in a row with their qualification win against 100 Thieves yesterday to make it to London. And now can they best
Can NRG actually do it? I think they can do it. I think this is NRG 3-1.
Presented by Samsung Oleg, straight into the pistol, an identical pistol record for both.
In fact, I'm low-key, for the first time, rooting against G2 here.
That is crazy. Both 19 for 17. It's fast from G2 getting into this B side, and Jaw taking extra space towards that link. Catches off.
Heavy presence here for G2 inside this B side, and Baby Bay is dishing it out. They can't quite get off the line safely, and Kiko's able to find a couple, but Mata finds himself in a post plat with most of G2 already having dispersed. Except for Valen, he'll wait in the corner and finish the job.
Oh, shit.
Fast pace from G2, break into that site, immediately take that extra space. You saw Jaw just push all the way through main, cut off Ethan when he was trying to wrap from Waterfall to go help the team.
How does he get 2 in that situation?
G2 take the fight to them.
I feel like those were NRG's fights all day long.
Activity from start to finish in what felt like a
also, the paranoia there just does, the near side just doesn't do anything in that room anyway.
Paranoia. They could not see that coming. Sick util there from Valen. Who, top of Sarsi's top 5, someone who can kind of do it all. IGL and Frag with the very best of them. He's going to be put to the test in a real way today against Ethan, 2-time world champion.
Do you want to go for the aggro play?
Just gets instantly shut down. Awesome.
Sketchy for a second with Jaw getting so low on HP, but ultimately.
All right, it's okay. We need to warm up.
There's a convergence in this kind of game as well, if you think about it. The 2023 EG team featured both Jorgmo and Ethan. They went their separate ways, and it kind of took them quite a while to start to find that.
Yeah, I'm not unsubbing if you actually jinx. Dude, simmer down, okay? Gab, you're not allowed to unsub. You're a mod. You unsub, you lose your mod. You don't want that.
Josh stuck around
not
with
worth
EG. Things didn't work out, and then he goes on to join up with G2, wins all the Americas trophies last year. Ethan gets the new NRG team around him with the Challengers players, wins champs.
This is the map Ethan cheated on. He isn't winning without it.
Global trophy.
Looks like they're losing map 2 as well then.
So close to start last year in Bangkok. Second place, losing 14-16, map 5 against T1. And then NRG retool their roster and win champs at the end of the year. It's crazy.
It's like that younger brother, the talented younger brother that just it's brutal.
Watch NRG go on a run here.
Need to try and find out distill what it takes to win at a global. They have got to get there first. They've at least secured their presence in London.
Now, do I think of the prem
this year after that, of course, the big one. First couple rounds passed without too much event.
Running back home. Watch. You don't believe right now. I get it, man. I get it. I understand. I understand the arguments. G2 constantly beats NRG. Uh-oh, tech pause. Go, Ethan, go! Ethan, go! Now!
Sorry, I'll get my violin out of my bag for you, folks. It's a normal size one, not a tiny one.
Ethan, this is it!
Settling in here, just trying to make sure all these match conditions are hunky-dory. This is a best of 5 in a very, very important game for both of these teams. Get a crack at Leviathan in that upper final. Kind of brutal with that band disadvantage. Still.
Imagine you just see Ethan locked in on his screen while everyone else is fucking laying back.
Group stages at Masters events are not for the faint of heart.
No jumpers?
This is just such a weird matchup too. Like, you know, obviously there's going to be so much talk about the globals in general. The global history.
No one will use Neon for Masters. I think G2 will finally win because they're not abusing Neon. Yo, actually, good point. NRG, G2 are like primed to win this event, no? Based off the Neon nerf? I understand. I get. Stop fucking typing PRX question mark. Obviously. Paper X, GE, fucking Full Sense, those will be good teams there, obviously. But I'm saying, meta-wise, this only helps G2 and NRG in terms of their playstyle coming back. And none of this random weird neon shit, like catching them off guard. And NRG can run double duelists now, pretty comfortably. If needed. Unlike Split, potentially Breeze, Asanji, maybe? Actually, no. Not Ascent. Maybe Ascent.
Trust issues. But the team that everyone learns that mid-round noise cut reset from is bloody NRG. That is their signature style.
Revenge, thank you for the prime.
And teams get punished by them for not being able to refight properly back into that space.
Is it fair to say that these two teams are just
so if G2 are
like
in that
mirror
same
images of each other,
or prone
but
to
G2
making
just
the
has
same mistakes, nervously
more chem?
pushing up for information, they're going to struggle here too.
Yeah, we definitely saw that.
JNL, thank you for the prime.
On the defense side.
No?
That's really where the holes opened up.
I feel like the way they play is so similar. And I'm not just talking about slow defaulty play. I feel like a lot of the reactions in the mid round are also very similar. On defense side, they constantly, like, you know, like teams like Crew proactively look for info by like re-execing an area with like numbers. NRG and G2 don't do that. They like individually slowly look for info together. Not together, sorry, like individually. Like, the way they play is so similar. Okay, let me see if I can explain it using this game.
You know, just based on like looking at the talent spreads, it's 50-50 because, yes, recency bias, but also you can't not feel like, okay, this is a moment where G2 were vulnerable. NRG have won 6 matches in a row.
This match is so boring. Fake champ versus boring ass G2. That's rage bait.
Now,
you have to do better, man.
Where the fallibilities are
you have to do better.
But G2 feel like they've seen a couple on the NRG side. Earlier we spoke with Trent about some of the cracks he feels he sees in NRG's armor.
I think sometimes when they're not like just steamrolling the other team, their team play kind of falls off, and so it's easier to be ahead of them and you know, isolate people and get kills that they normally wouldn't let you get if they were, you know, having a win streak of rounds. And I think that's their biggest weakness. So hopefully we can shut down their momentum and, you know, just start picking them apart.
Now that's actually a little bit more detailed than we normally get from our players when we ask them to expand on the nuts and the bolts of
them. Call them one-dimensional.
What they expect from their opponents. How do you sort of, what's your vibe check on that idea? That
have you seen the last Pedro Romero interview? No, I have not.
The team play falls off.
If you ignore the Sen fans in chat again, we are all canceling our subs. No.
We have ever seen in Valorant.
No.
Yeah, that's
Sen is the best and deserves to be here. It should be Sen instead of NRG.
NRG make more obscene comebacks, I think, than any other team, it feels like, within the last year. I mean, but also maybe there's some level of bias because that was such a factor for them.
Oh my god, chat, I didn't even tell you guys this. I have 2 stories. They're like tech pause stories I got for you. Story number 1. Selena was super excited for this Bruno Mars concert. She goes to get a poncho because it's raining and it's outdoor concert, and it got canceled when she got there. And I saw it on Twitter, and I called her, and she called me at the same time, so it canceled out our calls. I called her again. She answered. She goes, I'm trying to call you. I'm like, well, I called you first. So we talked about that for like a minute. And then once we decided I was right, as usual, I was like, yo, wait, the show is canceled. And she's like, I know. I'm fucking tilted because I drove all the way here in the rain, went to 5 different stores looking for a poncho. All right. Now, if I'm... okay, so last night we were arguing about this because I'm like, I swear to God, a poncho is a Mexican hat. Like, is that not the Mexican hat? And we were arguing about this, and turns out that's a sombrero.
Different team. We're back in the game, NRG on defense, and they've got the weaponry online that they love to have. That is Brock with the Odin. Their defense on this map is just a brick wall. Last year, they were devastating on Lotus. It was the catalyst of a lot of their success.
That's not racist.
Joined the team because him as a duo on defense with Brock.
Why is that racist?
Are just so strong at anchoring these sites.
It is very difficult to get in past this Vice Util. Both teams have relatively similar comps, right? With the difference in the duelists, but they both have the Vipers. So
isn't Poncho a raincoat?
Try and operate around this lurk wall
I didn't know that.
side of the map.
I mixed up. I forgot the word sombrero existed. Also, fuck.
Huge.
That's a big
Fade
kill.
out of the picture. That's the B side presence now neutralized.
NRG's fully stacked C. They have to retake this though. 4v5 down.
Exact nades are going to break some of the thorns.
They have to get info. They gamble here. They just lose, I think.
There. And perhaps they try to go for something with some of that Sentinel utility.
This is big though. G2 fully gave up C, and they got it back.
Such patience here from Baby Bay. He's expecting
the rotations are good for NRG here.
Attempt. Brock's going to make a rotation here up towards that
upper
side.
Flash.
Does get a dink on the way in. Jaw is struggling. Marta's been able to pick up Leaf here now, and Brock will find his moment to swing on it.
Adam,
just
beautiful.
as Marta emerges. It is real hard to get past
that retake on C was everything. That re-push at C, if they don't do that, they would have just gambled C and lost this round.
Working around the map there, Mata gets a crucial kill, picking off Leaf, who's going to go for that backstab through A. So he can immediately just get into Baby Door to help the team. And in the meantime, we were on Brock's.
Nah, they don't want Adam heating up, do they?
The game plan is to commit to hold
That's
this
a beautiful
site,
round.
Right? He pushes past the smoke. He's up there in heaven with the Odin spraying. And Mata getting that kill on Leaf just completely
Not a word, bro. Locked in? Oh my god, NRG's gonna win.
Onto that site and keep
I've told you
G2
guys.
just contained
I fucking told you guys.
within the little kind of pit area. They have no space to
He didn't
work
say a
with, time
goddamn
to work
word.
with. So great job from NRG to bring it back.
Such a slow burn round up until that point where G2 execute on a B and a cut down.
I'll find you.
This time as well, they're pretty tentative. Of course, this deep smoke over towards this mound area means they've got to slow it down.
Is Busio here?
As always on the defense, you're going to see some of that.
Simply Val, thank you to tier 1.
Thank you. 9 months. Sites. Oh, wow, that time, yeah. Leaf a little bit of revenge. That's a nice snap.
Adam pushes
Mata.
this? Off of C pressure, he pushes this?
Pull off.
And in the meantime, look at G2 just prodding
another
towards this
clean
C-side,
entry for
trying to get this
G2.
utility out from the Vice. The shear wall is gone,
They got it,
and
yeah.
because of Mata's
And now
death
NRG has to
Ethan
push
is
something
forced
again
to get
for
back
info.
towards A, use a prowler, try to re-clear. They need info elsewhere.
This time G2's not
Much
giving
like
up
in the
C line.
previous round, NRG probably don't mind funneling G2
Oh
in
god,
that
C
B
pop.
direction if they can.
These are the perfect
G2 might
agents
still fancy going over with the C
for
side
defense
with the sheer wall
to
being
hold the
cleared.
site.
Jaw in, and the window too small for Scuba to find Jaw as he crosses over. No, the next wave might be an opportunity. He's going to be spammed out from within the smoke.
I think this round's over.
Now
Save.
Brock is just
I think you saved.
forced on out of here. This is
I think you saved. The timing on the flank isn't good either. You just saved.
Pretty sick mid-round play.
You can't win
from
here.
G2. Just watching them
Ash, thank you to the
dismantle
Prime.
this
Thank you, thank you,
defensive
thank you.
setup slowly and then working into the execute. Not rushing through any of this.
Yeah, I don't know
util,
if he
not
heard
allowing
the guy
Brock setup
satchel
to
in.
get
I'll
any
be honest. I
value
don't know
there.
how he wouldn't have heard
Requires them
that,
to win out on the
but I
outside
don't
of
think
the
that he
map.
did.
Otherwise, they're put on a timer immediately.
He looked very like
it all falls apart if that
oblivious to
loose
that.
end doesn't find success.
Ah, the fade ult. Okay, there you go.
Trouble here. Yeah,
So he didn't hear it.
High-low setup. Which is
Can't blame him then.
astonishingly nerdy to put that together here.
I didn't see them fade ulting.
NRG want to maintain those weapons, and I don't think Trent fancies an overstep himself.
Brock got caught by it, but Scuba didn't.
Go isolated here, at least able to pick him up.
Oh my god,
And,
G2.
already see this Odin by
These
Broad
entries
being
gotta
carried well
stop, chat.
across the map,
These
tucked
like
by three
solo
here. That
entries
is
gotta
some
stop.
snappy shooting again from Jaw.
Yeah, that's tough for NRG. Only the one gun carried over. See how they adjust this
Let me
setup
see.
here.
Let me see this
G2
replay.
have found a lot of success over towards that seaside, just getting rid of the util. This is insane. Insane. And look at how they deal with Scuba here. They have the Nightfall that goes towards the right side of the site, and Nade goes through towards Bend.
It's a lot happening. Even if he didn't get hit by the ult, there's a lot
Really
happening.
only got one place is going to be if there was a player Bend, right?
That's just an insane play.
We were waiting for one. Yeah,
It didn't
we
look
were
like he
waiting
got hit
all
by
day
it.
for a hot dog in the game against Lev.
That is about as good as it gets from G2. Everything
Raffle.
kind of goes right.
Yeah, I don't blame
Leaf
him. I
went
don't
out
blame
there
him for
first
that.
duel on
That
the-
was just really
on
good
A side
ult
of the
TP
map.
play
That
there
execute is
to
just
isolate the
perfect.
fight.
If
That's
is
just all
something they
G2
can
being good.
continue to repeat,
But it comes down to this very first kill. I'm glad he timed out early. This early kill is helping G2 immensely. Just play the map out. It can't happen. This was happening to G2 yesterday with Lev. It can't keep happening over and over again. They need to find a way to test G2's default first. But if these early picks keep happening, especially if it's not on an Opper, that Opper should be only one solo. But Adam pushing that early, like there's no way Leaf isn't holding that. There's no way there's a player just sitting there holding that.
It's the fact that on top of that, you have the best Odin player in the world just bogging you down in chokes with spam angles that he can't actually get killed from. Moments like that are just so frequent with him. He's having some of the best games he's had all year as of late. Right now, ranked number 2 in pretty much all of the relevant stats across the board in these playoffs.
Who's number 1, by the way?
It's Kiko.
Okay.
Neon ult, winnable round.
And it's mostly on his Phoenix. I'm interested to see how much he can get done on the Omen. Obviously, his controller
Okay,
has been
fighting for
solid,
C
but his
Mound.
Phoenix has been the takeover agent.
Adam playing passive as fuck at A since he's solo.
Here. The Mound is smoked out. But he's not really buying it for a second. And Brook also wants to play up a little bit further now. Oh, that's another win for Leaf on the A side of the map. That is huge.
Yeah, the Leaf meta
killed jump spotting?
game over on A has been all Leaf in the past 2 rounds. And again, this is just going to be cause for concern for NRG that G2 can be
Yo,
working
what?
A for free. A lot
These
of
guys are unreal.
there, but he sees them on the retreat, and it looks like that is going to encourage NRG to try and get their players stacked more towards this A side. You can see the rotate coming through on the minimap.
There's not going to be any stairs
Doki
present for the
Appy,
defenders.
thank you the
This
prime.
might start to accelerate pretty quickly here for G2. Yep. Boombot sent forward now. Prowler
Oh
into
my
Baby
God,
Dory.
bro.
Again, you're crossing too
Oh
quickly here.
my
For Brook
God.
to get anything done, and that is a stinker from Scuba. Doesn't really have the weaponry to dominate here. And Brook finally is forced to give up the LMG.
Jogamo is just patient on that wrap. He wants more. He's just hungry for kills at this point. Ethan gets the late trade and one that's probably going to be irrelevant. Low HP, 1 versus 3, has to deal with the Odin.
Why are you acting surprised?
very
We
much
knew
this
this would
is
happen. Simmer down, brother.
Kills.
5 rounds in.
G2's attack side, though, that has been relatively above reproach. Such meticulous mid-rounding from
And there was a
them.
timeout,
But both of these last
so
2 rounds have been spurred on
surely
because
they
their
adjust the way they're
lone
playing
player
right
wins
now.
his dual Leaf. Quietly, the engine
Yeah,
room
it's
for G2.
jiggling and died. That's just good from Leaf.
Catch on the jump spot with the Outlaw. Smart to bring it into that round. State of the economy. Yeah, tough.
Have
tough
you
to
drink
there.
Milo before? Yes. Like the, you talking about the powder? The chocolate powder? Yeah.
Nice clean there for Valorant. George 6 and 2. He's got his showstopper at the ready.
They are terrifying.
And
Shit was
NRG going to buy
fire.
back into this one now, so Scuba can actually have a real weapon.
Where are you?
It might be an A-pop here. Straight off
fight?
the rip. Okay, something more aggressive. Valorant's going to see Marta close, and they're not ready for this. NRG so conditioned to the slow early rounds from G2.
Oh my
They
God,
are
he gets
caught
the
off
ult
guard.
kill.
Let's tune in as G2 try and land
Scuba?
the plane.
Spike down A.
I'm gonna lurk here and you leave.
Chat, this is the win con.
B early. Yeah, I think he's rotated already. Listen, it's Fade, Viper, AJ. Yeah. I'm gonna stay. You guys should leave. You're thinking. Make a new event and then come back to me maybe. There's a wall somewhere. You see the beard? Wall should be C.
New event.
He's gonna just leave the wall, I'm pretty sure, Buzz.
Yeah.
He's gonna be playing the other one.
I'm
so
fishing B.
Yeah, do it.
Can't be break, right? No.
So
No wall here. I'm in
no
B.
wall. Walled up. I'm gonna.
Yourself, okay? Careful.
Try to
Just
stand
hold.
up
Just
here.
hold. We have time.
When wall
We're
goes.
in.
Baby Boy here trying to operate on this off angle.
NRG knows there's too many timings, so they just met up and played together to find the lurker. There are too many timings Baby Bay could have taken.
Try and stick this now.
This could not have been a better situation for G2, just based on where NRG ended up
Yeah, they have to wait
while
for that
walking
cloud to
together.
drop. Valen is waiting to see if someone's going to go around Baby Door. Not the case. Everyone
Andre?
from NRG right up front.
Scuba,
Oh,
big
all
round
three.
for him so far. Leaf is barely alive, and Valent's not very much better either. He's going to have to go now 1v2 with 21 points of health and a seize that he barely dodges. He might have a timing. Ethan trying to get the stick on the
Wow,
defuse, but
beautiful
Brook
retake,
has
man.
him covered.
Andre?
Fast start for G2, and NRG looked like they took a while to adapt, but when they did, Scuba emerges with 3.
Yeah, great recovery and a little bounce back for Scuba after the whiffs on the last round. Quick little redemption from him. This was a good fight out from G2. No one on NRG were able to break the haunt that was thrown up top. Mata is in the struggle zone on this A side right now.
That is sick.
What a round from Scuba to bring this
Well, his
back.
third kill wasn't spam.
Still 2 alive, though.
Just get snarled up as they're trying to cross rubble and lose 2.
Yeah, it was cool to
NRG's
hear
got to win
the
2
way
in a
that
row.
G2 were
They
trying
have to win
dissect
2 in a
the
row.
map to work into towards that B side. It
Do they
all
push?
worked
Do they
out,
just
but
rush C off this
NRG able
util?
to win those fights on the retake.
Viper Molly.
Leaf
They heard
is
Omen
back
TP.
to the Outlaw over on this A side. Yeah, Motto wants to adjust
And then they
his
push
line
B.
of play here.
Oh, it's a B
Feels like
trap.
he just needs to mix things up a little bit. The standard approach towards that A side has not been giving him the results.
I like that. A little A pressure into a B trap.
Mound yet though, so they can double back to assist Baby Bay.
Yeah, and so this time on the setup, NRG with that judge pressed up towards B, they can just keep the wall, thorns,
G2 baiting C trap. There just isn't one.
If he needs to try to escape, he can, and then get behind a
no way Leaf walks out here when he heard Omen TP. There's no way he walks out for free. They're gonna have to like full exec rubble here.
Adequately covered from NRG.
This might require a little bit more fishing, as Baby Bay put it, to occur on this A side of the map.
Okay, not full exec, but you know what I mean.
Confirmation
Enough pressure.
No one is pushed up too deep from G2.
So G2 took C,
Tucked corner from Scuba, so
and then is going A. While Baby Bay lurks B. Are they going to B-split? B-split would be insane this late.
Posted up now in blue room with
Fake A B-split would be insane.
Feels like they have the right idea here.
Oh my god, they're B-splitting.
Running in here like
what?
this. Okay,
An
overdrive.
ult to fucking negate that, their ult.
Headlong into it here. The spike in hand as well. Awkward. Clear. The G2 are trying to make a cancel and go towards that B side of the map. Good timing for Scuba there. Nice damage.
Oh my god,
that's
bro.
exactly
NRG's rotates could not have been better, but Adam did a really good job of doing it.
Rotate back to the left side of the map. Oh, and yeah, Odin's waiting for you on the angle every single time.
Huge by NRG, getting 2 in a row. Telling you, bro, NRG's winning today.
C-side, and you know it, and eventually...
This is really, really good from Adam. Very good. This delay allowed the rotates to come in and hold B.
The biggest difference on this map is just a general slowdown from NRG on that A side. They're not exposing themselves to the outlaw early. They're not looking to get up towards Leaf at all. In fact, they just sat Scuba back in that A side.
Yeah, credit to Mod as well for shifting the position at the right time and getting that great first.
I mean, G2's defaulting well, but NRG isn't giving up those early kills anymore.
Back to that A side, Mod, taking the space.
Obviously,
in the 1v1 Leaf
they did win a fucking miracle 3v. What was it? 3v5?
To be fair,
3v4
this time around, as the
which they probably, if G2 watches that back, they should not lose that round.
Feet will be seen crossing. Okay, well, he's able to draw the shield wall out and also draw the fire from Brook, so that's confirmation.
That's a win. Gets the orb. And you can see just in terms of the NRG defense.
Okay. B default, leave Leaf here. They have C, they have B, now they go A.
But so far, we have not seen G2.
They gave up the C line. Leaf could hear it if they retake it anyway, it doesn't matter.
More patient into these later rounds.
A fake into a C hit.
Can he pull off on the jump spot? Yeah, he's just got to run. The door is open, so he is safe and out of there.
Could be much worse for NRG. They still have 5 standing. Now, though, can they get towards that A side quickly?
Oh, such a good peek by Brock.
Into B.
Yeah, NRG have called that rotation very quickly. Look at the positions on the map. It's fantastic.
Do they think there's a swing over towards that B side, or they're trying to get upper presence? It looks like it's the latter here is looking Joy. He's very deep early, but the Prowler spots him out.
Buys ult for Brock. Buys ult for Brock, chat.
They're trying to float out of stairs together. Good first kill from Baby Bay and a second.
Whoa, Brock. Okay, yep, Trent.
Wait,
they the classic Steel Garden.
They don't no way they know Scuba's here, though. Scuba, why would Scuba be here this late?
Bear in mind, this is a half-bought round for G2. Multiple stingers.
Yeah, Trent's going to get caught off guard.
Such a game of timings right now.
Oh, I think Trent's in trouble. Oh! Okay, Scuba. Recovery was there.
Oh, they know where he's at now because of that paranoia drop from
Oh,
Valentine.
so good from NRG.
I like the smoke being thrown down here. Valen had something to spare.
So good, bro. They didn't know where Valen was. He didn't have to flash, but he didn't know they didn't know.
As far as the DPS is concerned, they're just fine.
With that Molly coming, definitely complicates Valen's hopes of trying to win out that clutch, but I like the attempt with like the one-way floating smoke swing out. Cool usage of the util, but not enough in that situation. NRG are getting the right rotations around the
this
map
game is so close.
Here. You can see that
G2 is defaulting well, but then Andre has died twice now where he shouldn't be dying. Like, he shouldn't be risking dying, even.
Stuck in a situation where he's just...
Especially when his team had the A-bomb site. He should not be going that early.
The anchor is able to move off of there. Scuba's kind of picking it up instead of him, and then the Odin is in play.
It feels like G2 are sniffing out the Odin.
Wait, who was... Oh, sorry, Leaf. It was Leaf. Sorry. I'm used to Baby Bay being the B-lurker. It was Leaf. Leaf should not be going that early before any kills have even happened. Sorry, not Andre.
That A side is able to fall back after that jump in.
I meant Leaf.
NRG gather up in stairs. Brock gets
How long does he wait? Okay.
And it's an even game.
So his team took the A-bomb site. There hasn't been any contact or any info or any kind of flood. He needs to wait to figure out what the opponent is and what his team is calming to him. How many people, where, etc. And then off of that, if his team is in danger, then he can take his timing whenever. But he should be last contact, not first in that scenario. Like, he should make sure he's last contact. But he went a little too early. He definitely thought he had a timing, though, to be fair. Because he heard the broken guy rotating to B heaven. He thought he was the only guy B.
G2 of who they are.
But still.
Brock's still going to have the Odin. There might be like another
that lurk, dying in that lurk fucked them. Because now NRG never has to worry about a lurk the rest of the round. They know they killed him.
So Luke just throwing down that cloud to get the safe cross. And is able to sidestep a lot of the spam from NRG. And they are aware of where the Odin is. Brock's just shifted up towards this A side because they have the mid over on C.
Pretty insane pressure there for Leaf.
Bro, I feel like this angle gets so much value in pro play. Just so much.
That's your Odin down. So now you don't have a nice little smoke to cover that stairs direction. You're really relying on this toxic screen.
I'm just going to talk for a moment. No matter what happens to this guy, he will always keep playing with the confidence. That's a hallmark of him as a player. The amount of times we saw last year,
Ethan having this is so big.
First half, then completely bounce back, drop an ace in the second half, and finish with 20 kills.
Yep.
Great jiggles. They don't have to worry about B. They have, or C. Sorry, they have Thorns and Viper ult there.
So there's the Viper's pit over at the C side. That's what's giving.
NRG's fully just set up to refight this whole area at any point.
It's a very dangerous proposition.
If they go B, they get refought on. They go A, they get refought on.
Yeah, there's a lot of util here to help Scuba and G2.
They got him.
Oh my god, he just goes
They got him, and the rotates are late.
That's insane. Scuba just... We didn't have a lot to help him there at all. Maybe wasn't expecting the flood from G2.
NRG are so fast to try to get to this side.
Yeah, they're very quick, man.
Posted up in waterfall. Mada's trying to get forward. Baby Bay not with an opportunity for the kill just yet.
Too many people here.
Mada's alive. People look at things
Too many people here. How does he get 2?
We're going to fall. Brock still with the Odin on the line. Baby Bay.
How does he get 2? How does Leaf kill both the spawn players?
That was a little bit squeaky bum, though, for G2, I won't lie.
Yeah, no, Dre is the hero in that round. Coming up with a kill on Scuba, just not even a trade. He just straight up...
I thought NRG for sure wins that round, just based off how fast the rotates are.
Oh the horns. Yeah, just catches him in the pit. They were providing Scuba with the wall as well, had a Thorns to play with. Brutal. What a round from Dre, though.
Let's go, baby.
I mean, Dre was at the time, bro. He had his crosshair on the Razorvine. He was not looking.
That was a
6 from Trent.
Low buy for G2 as well. Now it's Trent with the Odin on the attack side. All out fight here from NRG with the teleport up top, and it's just caught by Leaf.
He's just so confident playing out this direction on the A side of the map. NRG are being gunned down.
This is the second time they've lost the A fight.
They're going to get the Viper over on this side of the map, but
no more.
Gotta love the draw raise, man.
If G2 used all their util and NRG use all theirs to take it, there's no way NRG win that fight.
The state of the meta with where the duelists are heading, especially with the Neon nerfs, Raze just...
Even if Valen did kill Scuba there, they still all die.
This starts encouraging G2 to like lean into the volatility of that early round A pop. Because that was phenomenal from them. The crossfires were perfect.
Yeah, I kind of want to see on the... I need to see on the replay what happened from their point of view, if that was like a straight spam kill they got onto some of the players, one of the players at least crossing as well, or maybe they saw him.
I mean, it would work if Neon... If Omen and Neon were able to fight together, then it would work. But they would need an extra body here to break util like Fade Eye or whatever attackers are throwing. They would need 2 guys to get to rubble ASAP. And at least trade and keep this space. Or else NRG loses this fight every time.
Allowed for now to hold on to that hardware. The rest of NRG, though, are going to be scrounging. Coming to round number 11. G2 get up to 6. Beautiful start to the round.
Wow, that's good. I mean, I can't believe
I mean, they were trying to do that, though. Adam was trying to cross.
There. Yeah, one of them was.
Look at this. They were all trying to fight Rubble.
Down. Mada getting caught in the crosshair is insane. He was stunned up and then just satchels into the chase and kills Scuba. That's crazy. That's a real hot dog difference today compared to yesterday. We're like at +3 hot dogs compared to yesterday already.
Spirits are high for a good reason. That was kind of nasty work from Leaf. Getting the horn and getting rid of Geo. Here come...
I mean, NRG set up for this.
Really looking to try and occupy some space here via Mount. Those smokes have occupied.
But is it enough?
They're still here. This could get a little bit dangerous now.
We have enough guys?
As G2 looking to clear this space, but NRG dive into B main.
Little chance from Mata, but that's
The
a
rotates are
tough shot
fast
to
though,
hit.
and they stopped NRG or G2.
Mata detected.
All
G2,
5
they
spotted.
all cancel out of the C
That's
side.
huge
They got
info.
the info. Yeah, NRG just going for the
But
big
G2 no.
C fight
G2 no,
with
NRG
the
no.
vice setup over towards A. Mata is
This is why they're so annoying, bro. They're so good.
With this Guardian on the low buy round.
Now just gonna retake the whole map again and reset.
Well, he's definitely gotten some attention.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at this. I mean, he's constantly
Wow.
refighting angles, trying to switch up the positioning.
Wow.
Is
I thought Adam gets one for sure. He gets traded, but he gets one for sure. What is that kill?
They checked that spot. So with the player advantage, re-hitting back into that side might seem like the better option.
Oh my god, they've stacked the right
It's a
side.
weak buy for NRG.
They've stacked the right side and they have
Still
orb
gonna
here.
respect these crossfire positions. Here's Jaw. Showstopper. No
And no
connection.
ult
Scuba
kill.
wrecks him.
They have
Who's
to go
the
B.
follow-up? Yes, out of the smoke. Surely there'd be some presence from G2, but they've been stopped in their
Oh my god,
tracks
they've
here.
used it.
Again. It's a great Nightfall, but Leaf is
Leaf
just
took his
constantly
timing.
exposing solo players. At the B site, wide open, low time, doesn't matter. G2 are just collecting the kills across the map now with ease.
This team is too good. This team is too good. I swear to god, this team is too good.
That was a risk taken using the Nightfall. Can't really be mad at it in that round. Time was low. Things were getting a bit chaotic. Maybe NRG could take advantage of that, but it's not enough.
Based on what you've seen from G2 in the last few rounds, can you like guess at what Josh might have told them in that timeout?
One enemy remaining.
What he might have, I mean,
yeah.
No.
They have so many options around the map. Leaf and Baby Bay are just...
I was about to make a point about how good Leaf has been, and then...
Look at Andre fucking carrying again. This guy's unreal.
Got him.
In fairness, though, you're right. Leaf exposing that B player, opening that up as an option. That was sick. And now he's going to walk up. Okay.
Bruh.
Coming out of that one alive is pretty insane.
Leaf
Right,
is
use that
ruining
up.
Adam's
Obviously
life
now
at
can
A.
that over.
Actually ruining it. What, for third or fourth time that he's entryed him?
Jaw has one. Baby Bear has one. Okay. Last round of the half, I guess. And they can wait for any kind of contact push, but those have been limited on the C side of the map.
We'll Prowler out from...
Considering how weirdly this half has gone, and they were down 3-1 while losing pistol, I think NRG would be happy with 4. I actually think they're okay with 4.
On this half. Really getting
They've lost both A fights. They've lost pistol.
In general, G2
They've gotten entry, I don't even know, 3 gun rounds now?
Right, fully finished. You see that one's up
Like cleanly
so
entryed.
that one is going to catch on to Brook, and all he can really do is spam to try and stop this. Now G2 can play a full natty 5-man post plant with a Viper's Pit and a partridge in the pear tree.
Kiko already getting decayed down. How can they even make it through this pit, man? They don't have the util to do it. Good first kill up top at the very least.
Paranoia coming in though. This is disruptive.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
the Horde, that's a problem. Kiko dropped down to 9. It's a little bit dangerous now. It's Baby Base thinking about pushing. Ethan though delivers for him. They're so low. Scuba and Kiko seeing better days. Some heroics there from Scuba yields them the kill. And Trent is probing now with this Odin. And imagine a stray bullet eventually connects. Kiko falls and G2 will get themselves to 8 rounds on this attack side.
If you don't beat this retake and they have ults, you just lose. Especially if they have Odin. I think NRG is going to be happy, okay with 4, considering how this half went.
Getting rid of the util, being able
They barely got their 4 rounds too. If Andre is just a little aware of the A or the C link when that orb went down, when they hit B in that 4v3, or is it even like seen from it? I think G2 win that round too. It would have been 10-2 half.
Really the most impactful person in the server on that first half.
NRG grinded to get these 4 rounds.
That Valen mid-rounding either. The challenge is issued by G2. NRG have got some
JTR,
catching up
thank you
to
for the
do,
prime,
but they'll
and
be
Levi,
on the
thank you for the
attack
prime.
side right after this break.
When do 100 Thieves play? They've done enough. And 100 Thieves looked good. They've done enough. Both 100 Thieves and Sen looked good. But unfortunately, good just isn't enough. If we're being honest. At this point, I think 100 Thieves and Sen fans should just make a pact not to be rivals anymore. Because they just need to support each other. You know what I mean? Until they get back on top, which I don't know when that will be. Do you think G2/NRG beat Lev? No. No, not with double ban. on the grand final. I'm telling you guys, this double band grand final thing is a big problem. I don't know how you solve it, but I think it's a big problem. I really don't like it. In general, especially at Masters and Champs. Double ban and first pick, yeah. Like, if you're gonna get double ban, you can't possibly get first pick as well. Like, that's an insane advantage. I get it. I understand. The upper bracket run, you earned it. I fully get the argument. I'm not saying like it's the stupidest thing in the world. I just think double ban and first pick is too big an advantage. It makes you're starting on such, like, you're in the worst position, man.
Fans, we're unleashing these two teams on the rest of the world. They
like, make it one or the other. Actually, just make it double ban. Double ban is already enough. I feel like the first pick and third pick on top of the double ban is a little overkill. I really do.
These two teams go to our best of 5 stage final. G2 with a pretty nice little timeout midway through their attack side, kind of figure out another later on NRG and get ahead by 4 rounds.
Is that because G2 is up?
This out. I don't know how much.
No, they beat these guys every time. I don't care about this. I'm saying in general, for Masters events and Champs events. I actually don't even give a fuck about regionals.
G2 on this round at the least. They're going to have Baby Bay just set up with the Vice stuff over towards A. And his job is just going to be to delay and to live. And then G2 try to play.
Do you think Sen and 100 Thieves would have qualified if they were in Pacific?
Really,
brother, they would turn into Team Secret so fast.
Place for this flood out of tree. So that's going to buy a pretty healthy amount of time. This might see a rotation back across for NRG, but Baby Bay is caught. As Kiko makes sure he keeps an eye on the prize.
Good start. Good start. Good A control as well. Very hard. G2 has no idea where NRG. They still think NRG is like A side.
When the Vice is playing there, they're going to try to.
Dude, NRG is so far ahead in this round. It's disgusting.
So let's just go as fast as we can somewhere else, and they have the right read on the situation. This C site is completely free. Now they just have to close things out with the man advantage, trade things out effectively.
No CT control, no waterfall control.
On that A side, but
I mean, no mound control.
Drew it up. They will be having to look in 2 different
There's actually a 0% chance NRG loses round.
Set up with that
0.
paranoia that he actually uses just to clear the close corner. But he's in a decent spot now, at least. Oh, that's nasty stuff by Trent there. Scuba actually fell off the line, wasn't in a position. Timing again just not really favoring NRG. Valon's looking to try and make his way in, and Hawk be damned, he's going for it. Scuba, though, doubles down. And that's enough to shut the door on G2 in this pistol.
That is just some high-quality team fighting from NRG.
Good job. Good job for NRG. They saw the triple flank. They went to go fight the one.
Good prior little understanding of what was happening in the round, making that fast pivot back towards
Very standard.
Baby Bay getting exposed.
Yeah, this is a strange death. That's a very strange death.
A little bit too important to
what the fuck was he afraid of? Why was Andre doing that?
That's giving NRG the opening.
We call him the wall on defense, but we know this NRG team can pull a rabbit out of a hat on maps like Lotus. But these teams only 1 loss over the course of this stage.
Walk B into
3 big wins, including a 13-4 over Furia.
Again, so ahead in the round. Defense are so separated.
Walking straight up into this B.
Wow. Are you
unlikely to finish?
Do you have any shame?
Take a nasty angle on some of these other sites. And there's a crossfire set up for C main here, but already.
Another round where NRG has 0% chance of losing the round.
Pretty funny from NRG. They just discover the shear wall. It's not a B. What if we just all silently walk through and it works? Nice.
This is a hard die to bomb angle. You do not give up orbs here. You can't win the round. You know that.
Kills going. Try and get close towards the nightfall, but.
And these teams have kept their pistol win rates even now. I think they're like 19 and 18. But importantly, NRG building back into the game.
Not Noble. Thank you for the prime.
See what G2 has for us on defense. It was the defense side yesterday.
Tech pause tactics from Ethan. Low key, how did he know their setup?
Discomfort from that Leviathan team who wanted to.
How dare you walk into B and go through water?
Through the round.
and flank C as a 5-man. Cheating. Again, you cheat?
G2 just going to go down to the spike, not give any orbs away.
Good play from G2.
Will be able to
Well
bring
done.
everything over into this next round where they.
All right, see if NRG can win their fight on attack side. The A fight on attack side.
Potency too.
I think NRG goes for C defaults early though. Same defaults. Both teams are gonna run the same defaults. Not that you can do much different, to be fair.
Some heavy armors. There's no rule ability on G2's side to punish that. Okay, so it looks like
What up,
it'll be just
Dribingo?
NRG looking to work this A side wall, play slow, maybe around Mound.
I didn't even notice Ethan was 1 in 10. I'm not gonna lie.
Early horn off the rip, the usual stuff.
Omen Vise C, Viper A. I would have liked to have Viper C in this scenario if these guys are popping C.
See how proactive Scuba opts
But I
to get
mean,
over towards
Paranoia
that,
fucks
in comparison
everyone
to
except Neon.
Check in on the impact that both of these Vipers are having on the game.
Holy shit, if he got spammed there.
Early on NRG, you're just going to want to put a lot of emphasis on getting
Same
some
default.
of this Vice util off of the map.
Pressure C, try to bait out the wall,
Imagine you imagine they've already
and then go
checked
back A.
that C choke for a shear. Didn't find one, still didn't want to fully commit there.
They fully gave up C though.
Very lightly held A side. Look at this, really no map control being assumed by Leaf on this A side at all.
No info on C means they have to keep 2 people C, even if there's like pressure at A. So really, really well, good default by NRG here.
So just has the Molly play with a little bit of delay. He's going.
But
to
how's
need
the
some
exec
help,
gonna
though.
look?
G2 players are spread pretty thin across the map at the moment.
30 seconds left.
Ah.
By contrast, NRG will
C control into A control
point.
into fake A into a B split.
That this isn't a fake.
Never fails, never ever.
Trent holding a very tight line.
Time is getting really low, but it's all good because NRG can just take this pivot towards the B side. Though there will be players from G2 trying to contest this shot, trying to get in, but he is paranoid. Good counter utility from
I guess they were trying to
NRG,
flood.
but they still need to get this
They're still
spike
trying to
down.
flood.
Yeah, it's getting hectic now.
They're
6
still
seconds
trying to
left
flood.
in the round. Ethan trying to get this stick, but from upper, Valen might try and emerge. It's being covered pretty well though. Baby trying to break on in. The spike is down, and
They're
now
still trying to flood.
G2 have to go to work. In a 2v3, Ethan's going to be playing close here.
Nah,
Valen's
Ethan's spot is too
mindful of
good.
this. He can't expose him too much to main, and he gets
So
around
good.
the corner. It's not a kill that Baby can trade.
Do you blame
It's not a
G2
risk
for
he
wanting
can
to
afford
flood
take.
there? I don't think that I do. I don't think they win the round 5v5 post plan at B. If they wait.
Moment and just having all of that utility
That paranoia was
send
just
out
fucked.
for the G2 potential flood from heaven. Really the only, or rather,
I actually don't even know how they coordinated better. That paranoia, that hit jaw, would just ended the round right there.
Baby put down an A.
Because the whole point of the flood, it's really reliant on your duelist getting that first kill and keeping that or taking that space so everyone else can run it. If your duelist doesn't get that kill off bat, right off bat,
able to rush anything against
it just breaks down so quickly.
Right now, you can't overplay into the Vice.
But these teams were,
you know,
Kiko's paranoia won the round. Actually, Kiko's paranoia just actually won the round.
It did take both these rosters a while to pick up the double duelist and actually start trying that in this stage. I mean, correlation or causation, they're also the 2 teams that win 0 and 2 here in stage 1 before they made insane runs.
Does anyone type in all chat during these games? You guys are very curious about this. No, it's rare.
Have virtually completed the comeback. G2 are down to very little.
And at least on this map, neither of them had to worry about the double duelist because it's really just not
Steel.
as good as Comp.
I miss Steel, bro. We need some spice. We need some spice.
See if G2 can get anything accomplished.
Let's get a desk with me, Bustio, and Steel. And just let us cast one game. What the fuck are we fucking doing?
Seize nade?
Yeah, a little seize nade. Try to deny someone if they're working up towards the orb, but NRG just sidestep all of that util. They're unscathed.
Milling around over at that rubble area eventually, though. NRG, no. They're going to have to get forward. Extra tree presence here for G2.
Oh, Valen is so dead.
Stingers and Valen's
3A though. There's 3A. There's a chance.
But able to fall back onto the side.
There is a chance NRG loses.
Those key fights here now. Yep, Trent is blinded and revealed.
Oh my god, they're going to be split again?
And NRG say we might wrap around here, maybe catch someone lingering out by stairs. We've seen this work before. Dive into the B side.
How has Kiko died? He died through smoke.
Kiko has fallen. Hard to canvas this B side with smokes.
Another flood incoming.
Chart for a double swing. from G2 to disrupt. Timing from Baby is pretty good, and he's got the key right on here. He's putting it to work. He would have needed a bit more, but he's a classic.
42.
And it's down to Scuba. All of a sudden, a round you feel is guaranteed for NRG. Rests on one player.
Oh, this is so good, though. This is so good. They're not going to let bomb go down.
This C-side, the noise cut from Scuba might work out,
He lagged
but
out.
Trent is prepped on
He lagged out.
angle.
Tech pause.
Easy one tap to close it out. Ethan can't convert that kill, trying to adjust the aim onto Leaf in main, gets 2-tapped by the Classic.
That may as well have been a 3.
That is just
Baby Bay
an absurd kill. Andre did win the round, though, but still.
The Baby Bay has been able to get the significant multi-kill rounds in this game for G2. Leaf has had like the high impact individual ones, and Dre's given them.
Chat, you know what they should have done? I'll tell you right now. So NRG got stopped at door, right? With 4 guys. They had 4 guys door, they got stopped at door. If that happens and you have low time, here's what you do. Because the opponent knows you have low time as well. So that means they know you're in a hurry to go plant somewhere else. They know you've canceled A. They've already stopped the A hit. Simple as that. You leave a guy door. You leave your Omen door. And then you go back, break broken door, make noise here, tap bomb, run back into A.
Rifle.
NRG would have won the round without dying at all. Like, not a single player would have died.
But he is just
This is so hindsight? No. It's not. It's a protocol. I understand that you don't have those, but that is a protocol. That is a scenario that is run into. You run into this scenario very often, where sometimes you're just red, and the opponent has 3 in the bomb site.
So listen into NRG. They're trying to hit this C side. They might have to wait though.
Use any util?
On.
I want to re-walk in a C. Do you have a bully smoke?
Yeah, I have another bully.
Yeah, bully smoke after this.
Can we just hit on them? Can we just hit?
Go.
I'm down. I'm stunning pillar.
Ulting right, ulting right.
Wait, yes, I'm
Can we just?
Bend Adam. One right side, one right side.
I'm alone. Adam, I'm flashing. You ready?
Can we just? Are we gonna just?
Hold.
We're justing! Oh my god, what a kill.
Boys, go C. Go C.
Get close left, close left. They're gonna flood out water, guys. Counter spam water, please.
I hear you.
Counter spam. Yep. Okay, one more spam B. I got bomb down. How long on Gunsmo?
NRG, they do a good job circumventing that util. They get into the site.
This entry was everything, chat. This entry was everything.
Vice and the steel guard are not relevant because he's
If Andre gets one,
they don't have a lot of space here,
G2
they're not
can
able
flood.
to work forward. NRG love to do that, but right now they can't. The haunt is great though to even things up. Or rather,
game-winning round right here, by the way. Whoever wins this round wins the game.
Playing to this Odin though, and look at how low Ethan and Marta both have become. This is getting dangerous there.
Oh
Ethan
my
for 2.
Ethan.
That's huge. Trent though has.
When the lights are brightest.
Pie watch done, buddy.
That's over.
Pie watch is over with the 2-piece.
Trent had 2 players in the side, one more out to try and deal with, and he decides to call it on this one. G2 surge up, try and take space on that C side, and lose 2 players in a heartbeat to Ethan.
Okay. So after this replay, I need there to be a G2 to pause here. Because I want to explain the protocol to you fuckers. Because it seems people saw one guy. I got one guy. This guy said hindsight, and it really made me mad. So now I have to explain it.
The team fight backside in these situations as well.
We got to listen to the comms in that round as well. You saw it was
okay.
At one point.
So oh shit. So basically, when you have a 3 bomb site map where rotations between site A and site B is very quick, quicker for the attackers and defenders, but still quick for defenders, you can manipulate rotations in situations where the opponent has you red with low time. So if you default for a long time and they are just really good at rotating, or they got info somewhere that you didn't realize they got it, and now they're ahead of you on your default, and they've over-rotated to the bomb site you're about to hit, you can very easily set a protocol on Haven and Lotus where you fake this, you're hitting the site, whatever, and then they stop you, but you only have 30 seconds left, maybe 20. You can set a protocol where you say, run back, fake B, come back A. That is a very standard thing that can be added to teams and should be added to teams, because you would win those rounds 100% of the time doing that. B, tap bomb, go back A. Because you know the opponent knows you're running out of time, you have to go B here. They don't expect you to ever go back to A after that. But you do have enough time to do it.
Even if they lose rounds right now, even if it's, okay, it's a round loss, but we get the ults out from G2.
It's risky
in the future.
In a sense that you might run out of time, but non-risky because you leave an insert at door. You open this door, leave one guy here, go break open door, tap bomb, run back to A. Works every time.
3 damage here.
There will never be a time where it doesn't work. Try it.
I've seen this spot
in your
many,
goddamn
many
gold
times.
games. Try it.
Trent here sees the door toggled.
Bring them down.
I've seen NRG go for this before. Some tree presence, draw some util, and then dive on that B side of the map. But look at, you see Jorgamo's playing a little bit further forward. Broker actually is taken down by that spam. Deep there over towards Rubble, he's fallen. Showstopper for Joy, might see an opportunity to press a little bit harder, but Scuba's also fallen. This might just be a little bit too slow for NRG.
Are we really about to
They're
get
pressuring
eco'd?
the side of the map where the Odin is now.
Leave
They're
it
down
in,
to 3.
sir.
Jaw
Go
somehow
B,
alive,
go
and it's
back
all
to
this
A.
pressure.
Yeah, just getting stunned up doesn't matter. Mata finally gets one back, just straight
shit.
to... Okay, and Jaw goes down as well. Sure.
Now this round's looking...
They've spammed too.
And feeling a little bit different.
Yeah, NRG just hoping to pause and see if they could find some kills.
Now advantage for
They
NRG,
do.
especially because that Prowler didn't hit. And because
Right behind that smoke, unfortunately.
they don't know this, but
30
G2 has
seconds left
no
on
C or B
the
info.
set. A is just acquiesced by NRG.
Like C-Mound.
If they work towards this B side, they have to deal with thorns. They have to be concerned as well that that could be the case.
Okay, no one
towards C.
containing, so they know C should be open.
This is a straight-up gamble by NRG.
13 seconds left. Does bomb get planted here? They have to spam it.
There are 8 seconds, and they have to plant this spike.
Mana
My
gonna
God.
by the molly. Able to get clear of it though as he goes for the plant, and well, Link just goes straight for the plant spot.
That was
Look
it.
at
That was
this
the win con of the round.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. They couldn't
No
get
time.
the spike down.
Wait.
It was just enough delay from Leaf.
I think that was the molly. Mata had to slide past the normal plant spot onto the side itself.
Yeah, and then he was trying to tuck like for the...
There was still 4 seconds left. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Did he get off the plant because Leaf pushed him?
Oh my
I'm not sure
God!
if he
No,
got
he
off
did
the
not get off the bomb. No, he did
Well, that's
not
a three-peat, by
stop
the way.
planting
Another
because
one.
Leaf went through that smoke. No, he didn't.
Starts with these spam
He didn't do
killing
that.
Trent. Jaw finds one off a showstopper, and then there's 2 bizarre spam kills through.
No, he
this
didn't do that.
toxic-
No, he did not.
Good ult
No,
from
he
Jaw.
didn't.
Able to survive in the corners. That was at 10 seconds. That goes down.
No, you didn't!
Yep.
Oh, that's devastating.
I kind of get it. I mean, it takes a lot of trust to expect your teammate just to pick that frag up for you. All right, Valen wants to fight here. And the paint shell back in that corner definitely gave Mata a bit of a tickle. He is extremely low. He crossed, but he's down to 14.
No, yo, he had 2 alive. He had 2 teammates, not 1.
It's proactivity from G2 in the mound fight. Pivotal right now in the early round. Oh, and Kiko sticks that teleport. Caught by Trent, trying to get some space.
Loki,
in
he was trying to beat the
team who now
rotate.
have nothing to work
Fairs.
with.
They were down
Getting sold
4v5.
out by Vice Util.
He was trying to beat. Oh, wow.
Oh my God, Dre is there for the kill as well.
Joy
Wait.
can pick this up now.
This is a clean round.
Feels
no,
like
this is a clean
textbook
round.
Lotus in this
Energy
round
lost.
from G2, and Josh should just be the nail in the coffin on this wrap timing. It is perfect.
You're just annoying a little bit.
NRG would still able to buy and buy
14
into some of these
HP,
tough
yeah,
situations,
he's
but
dead.
eventually that's going to dwindle and it might run out at the worst possible moment.
Yeah, G2 there just taking that C mound fight early, putting the numbers there.
No way, man.
and
No way that just
forces
happened. That just lost
NRG
energy to
away.
the
They
map.
lose a lot of HP. They try to quickly go over towards the A
No
side.
fucking
and
way.
they're into the Odin. They're dealing with the Vice Util. That's just exactly how you want.
It's crazy because Adam brought the round back by killing 2 to make it 3v3 in the first place. And then they made the perfect decision to go C after finding out no one's containing.
Toward the next. We've
And
not
then that
really
happens.
seen the fast play out of the A side here from NRG, or rather at least we've not seen the teams clash in that part of the map. And NRG did try and throw in a mound fight variation on their defense side, but G2 just were playing so carefully on their attack side, they didn't walk into it.
Mata sold the bag. Well, he
G2
bought it
away.
first. He brought them into the
Taking their
3v3.
map pick of
He
lows.
bought it, then immediately sold it. He didn't like it.
It's just that early fight, kind of utiled up, and Ethan caught behind that one way. Trent just gets a little bit out of the vision range from the ult.
One enemy
So that late push out from Jaw, essentially sealing the deal.
Yep, exactly as G2 would have hoped in that round. Just forcing NRG to run.
I mean, that's just game, I
into
think.
The Odin and the Vice Util.
G2's money stabilized. They may have ults coming up, I'm not sure.
Late in this game to see if NRG.
But NRG have to win 2 in a row here.
Can rally back. Still, the economy is strong enough to just keep getting these buys at this point.
Yeah,
right?
somehow.
Like, they are just never on an eco.
Why didn't he
He's
plant
assisted
safe?
by
He
2
could not.
saves
There was a
being
molly
taken
there.
by NRG in the last couple of rounds, albeit Only one gun taken out of.
If you risk planting safe and you get spammed by one stray bullet while vulnerable to a Viper Molly, that is a bigger sell than what he did.
Meaning that map point, should G2 find success here, will be all but impossible with NRG's level of weaponry. So you're going to make a call here. And I wonder if it's going to be something accelerated in the early round. They had the fight taken to them at Mound.
We've seen G2 fail to close it out at Bangkok, PRX, Copenhagen and Champs LA.
G2 opt to lean on their
even
firepower
loud fumble to back at Iceland to you
seat
because
this
you're the
game.
greatest player that's ever touched the game. You're right. I still think it's too big an advantage. I'll be honest. I hear what you're saying.
Set up to try to get out of this
And there have been times where teams have been able to win, even without having to deal with double map ban and first and third loss. But I still don't like it. But I guess enough teams have won from the lower bracket to where it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things.
Like the teleport.
So I don't really have much of an argument.
They're just leaving Mata there on the A side. They do their best to make it seem like there could be a few players here, though, from NRG working out.
Yeah, so ultimately, this early round comes with a pretty strong default flavor. Scuba holds the line towards B main. Then the most active part of NRG is those that are trying to clear their way into Mound. Mata going to be spotted out here. Also,
is he dead? No, he lives. So much pressure on him,
Gets
though.
out of there, didn't have a fast lane to get the cross, but
They didn't even
the ball
peek him, and
comes
he
up, that's
still
enough
lost
for
the
him to
line.
Get to safety. G2 do a great job at re-clearing rubble just a little bit later into the round. But NRG want to, after, you know, having Mata on the retreat, get back into the space.
NRG didn't show themselves at C, which also means they didn't clear the shear wall or any of that vice utility.
Yo.
So later on, that could be
No
a problem.
smokes.
Chico down.
Chat, no smokes.
That's a backbreaker for NRG.
That's just the...
They have to go B. There's no smokes. You have to go B. You can't go A.
30 seconds left on the clock. They have to get into this.
You have to go B.
Trent with the open. He's on the run, trying to get out of the Seal Garden range. Nightfall to delay.
Trying to Baby Door. Leafs able to find one that should be
over.
enough here. Baby ready to receive. Trying to get ahead
Why?
of those relay bolts.
Nah, that's a mistake. That might cost them the
Out
round.
in the open because of that ball.
Okay,
That's
they
nice,
didn't,
but
but-
Mata, he's hungry for more, wants to get the advantage, and he goes down. Now it's all on Ethan.
And he's done. It's going to be
G2 win.
swung into to get G2 up to 12. And a disastrous situation economically for NRG as they're trying to hold on in this game with very little to work with. And this would be G2's 11th straight map
I don't know how to say your name. And
It has been
Thank you,
a
the
hot
Prime.
minute since they've
I
dropped
buy your
one
old
over
Counter-Strike
defense.
stickers, and now my AK doesn't hit bullets. It's fucked up. That's not the stickers. That's just you, man.
Great job
It
closing
never
out
hit that
on
in the first place.
round. This G2 team are just
That's just fucked up.
so good on
I don't like
Lotus
that.
and bouncing back immediately after the loss yesterday. Feels like it just...
Whose pick is this? G2.
And it feels like they're really they're keeping their energy contained a little bit, G2. No one's standing up. Even Dre is just like, he's keeping
It is a BO5.
Yeah.
You can't get too crazy.
It's fine.
like that
NRG can still win. I said 3-1 NRG, by the way. This is the one, I guess.
Look at that. Kiko teleports a little bit forward so he doesn't get hit by that seized nade.
Nightfall going to be stepped away from here by Jorgamo. Kiko's actually found Valorant amidst this. Mata's low on the slide forward there. Satchel thrown in. Trent now to spam him down. You've got to watch out for the Oda from inside tree. Oh, buddy, it's ugly. Ethan knocked down to 9. They've got to now try and overwhelm that tree position. And for now, Trent's going to be a little bit solid, but Baby Bay always picks up one in the mid-round. Kiko handled.
Wow.
Jordy doesn't quite meet the mark. As Brock and Ethan are alive, the Ward Alive is doing some heavy lifting.
One enemy remaining.
It was down to 1. Ethan,
There's no world where he
quiet
wins
map
this.
for him.
9 HP. This is not a
Struggled
world.
really get going in that first half. Finally commanding some attention here, but NRG generally a little lackluster here on Lotus.
That's
and
it.
Ethan, the last to fall. G2 lock it up. Some timely
Is this team
timeouts
really this
get
good?
them back to winning ways. And they're keeping a calm, cool, collected.
Nah.
They
NRG
know
sold.
this
I'm
could be a
convinced
slot.
NRG actually did sell. They had chances to win this game. They actually had
Baby Bay
chances.
to close that out. They were definitely the two most pivotal players on the map for me, period. And with Baby Bay
They won
having
pistol and
several
bonus, by the way.
really important
NRG had chances to win this
multi-kill
game.
rounds that were straight up winning G2 the rounds. And then you think about Leap, especially on that attack side, the first bloods that he was getting, and aside from the first bloods, also then just taking timings to work up, get space on the map, and then cut off like a crucial rotator to open back up some other part of the map that Valorant could call the team to go back into. He was so good on attack, and a main reason why they were able to get that big 8-4 lead and kind of create a bit of a cushion as well when NRG
If Fnatic brought it back in one chance, what do you think would have happened to Psalm?
That's not enough. G2 are incredible on their map pick.
We're going to step away now, but up next, Golden Boy
Eternal
and
Depression, probably.
I'm going to put Lotus under the microscope
Because it would be Cove on top of that throw. Rio clap, thank you to the Prime. Jinzo, thank you for the Prime. Damn. It's okay. It was G2's map pick. Yeah, I'm still genuinely not worried about NRG. I'm not. I do think they're probably going to win Breeze. Their Breezes looked pretty solid. I think with Kiko on Duelist, this team is... That's just his role, bro. I'm sorry, that's his role. And then we Pearl next. What does Kiko play on Pearl? Do you guys remember? When was the last time they played Pearl? Also... Yeah, he's been frying on Breeze, bro. KJ? Ugh. Look at this win streak, by the way. Pretty impressive. Even though Sam is insane, why does Kiko feel like such a massive upgrade? Does he, though? I feel like it's very similar. I don't think it's a big difference to where, like, there are different strengths for both players, but he does. It feels the same to me. I feel like NRG would be winning the same way with Sam that they are with Kiko. I'm just being real. I'm not trying to like glaze Sam or anything. I'm just being real. Like, it's felt the same. Obviously, they are different players, and obviously Kiko has strengths that, like, mechanics that Sam might not have. But again, we've never seen Sam on Duelist in a match. I think he would change your mind if you saw him play Duelist in a match. But I think controller-wise, and just the roles, like, if you put them on the exact same roles, I would actually prefer Sam to Kiko on that role. I don't think there's any doubt in my mind that I would prefer that. Like, that's actually excluding all the intangibles. I have to exclude intangibles because I've never played with Kiko, so I actually don't know what he brings in terms of, like in the team stuff. So I can't sit there and glaze Sam's intangibles if I don't know Kiko's. But just from watching, I actually think Sam is a better controller overall, which makes sense. I mean, that's the role he's played his whole career. Why do you have no major win? I do. 3, actually. I don't like to talk about it, though. Feels like I'm bragging. I don't want to brag. Toot my own horn. NRG had chances, man. NRG had chances to win this game. I'm optimistic about Breeze and the maps going forward. They're playing good. They're playing well. They are not... Credit to G2 as well, overall, but they are not closing rounds they should. I think that round where I said they needed to have the protocol to go back A, knowing that G2 knew that NRG had to go B. There's no way G2 keeps even one person at A there with so little time left. They should have gone back to A instead of committing B plant. Also, it doesn't help that Kiko got spammed randomly by Trent through a smoke or wall. Not hindsight. No, I refuse. That is not hindsight. Sorry. Watch the specialist's interview. Is there one? Let me see that. gets asked about Bang. I mean, there's no way he's going to say anything bad about Bang after that. No way. But Finesse, Cheethan knew our whole Lotus setup and he still lost the map. Brother, Ethan is the best player in the server. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I don't know how you guys don't see what I see. Actually, I do know why you guys don't see what I see.
Gotta work the crowd, baby. You know, that's all.
You're not there yet.
You guys are amazing. Keep giving it to us, of course. But let's talk about the match.
Valen is the only one even close to Ethan.
Neck battle, nail biter through and through until you started to see G2 with that critical round really begin to peel away, and then they picked up that dub.
Well, I mean, they put together a great performance in the first half, honestly. But I mean, you're getting performances like this coming out from Baby Bay, 20 and 13. The old man has got it. Yeah, it's nasty stuff. In the middle of all of these brawly situations, he just seems to get two very frequently.
Yeah, and it's great news as well because, you know, in the regular stage as well, he was stepping up to the plate, but I think
we're not besties with Ethan. I haven't talked to Ethan in like months. I actually congratulated him the other day. That's it. It's not like that. I'm just giving it to you how, like, I'm giving it to you straight. There's a reason he has 2 champs wins. There's a reason he was insane in Counter-Strike. He's just a good fucking player. You just refuse to believe it because you dick ride insane aimers.
If you're able to get that first kill and then you can slow the pace down in your attack side, it's a nightmare for the defenders to be able to play around. And Mada just ended up giving
Clips don't win trophies though.
Quite a lot of those situations over on the A side of the map that made, I mean, they got up to an 8-4 half. You should be able to close those out even against.
But he did cheat, and Sen should absolutely be here.
Side, though, and we had some things we wanted to break down with that as well, right? Because you were definitely getting this vibe, right? That time and time again there were these opportunities that were being presented here, Sideshow, but instead it was G2 finding the success each and every time. NRG couldn't do anything.
Yeah, there were 3 rounds I think here that really showcased G2 being able to exec heavily into this C side, which should be a
Have you gone to a major in CS? I think so. I've been like a couple. Well, I don't know why I said I think so. Of course I've been to majors. I don't know how many though. 3 maybe? 4? I don't remember. 2, 3, 4? I don't know.
Fortress, and G2 instead were able to pop through. And I think really NRG didn't know exactly where they were headed. There was a lot of both teams actually on the defense side being unwilling to take the risk of prodding around the map.
Yeah, because like looking for info.
I want to do this podcast with fucking Boaster so bad. Boaster and Austin. That would be so fun.
Happening with G2 getting the first blood in 9 out of their 12 rounds on the attack side, it means that NRG now, who are usually not going to take as many risks, they're now gambling what site to
It's yet another loss for this 100 Thieves team.
Okay, I didn't like how he said that. I know what he is saying. I didn't like how it was said. That's fucked up. Yet another loss, he said. Yet another loss. Let's rewind that.
It's yet another loss for this 100 Thieves team. Yeah.
That's fucked up. Already I'm annoyed if I'm Asuna.
Another elimination from making an international. I'm just gonna talk right into it. Just how are you kind of feeling right now after finishing this match?
Well, not too good. There's a little bit of bright side, I guess. We were closer to making an international this stage than we were in kickoff, so at least there's some consistency in that. As in our last match, in kickoff, we were 2 series away from making it to an international. And this time around, we were 1. And then on top of that, it was a closer affair against NRG, but still not good enough. So got to go back to the drawing board. And also, we have
he's coping.
WC coming up.
How is that cope? He literally said facts. They are closer than they were at kickoff. That means there's incremental growth. That is not cope.
In 5 days.
This is true.
Just got to prepare for that. Then give ourselves some time to reset. And then, play those qualifiers.
You know, obviously, as you kind of put it there in your answer, plenty of motivation to play this match and have that chance to qualify for a first international in 2 years. And it's against a team like NRG, in which...
I'm sorry, I don't let voice cracks go, Pedro. And I noticed that. We're not going to gloss over that.
You guys have lost 3 times so far this year. Just sort of what was the approach, the game plan for this match, and were there any kind of differences in terms of like preparing for a team like NRG, given the fact that, as I said, played against them more than a few times already?
No, I mean we treat every opponent the same. Obviously, they have different tendencies than others, so different ante, different game plan. But overall, we treat them the same, and whatever we see as holes or gaps, we try to abuse. We're just more like our game today was a C day, or C or B, and
They love this. Bang said this in the past interview as well. They love this ABC days.
playing better, and there were a lot of moments where we could have easily capitalized, and it could have been a 2-0 for us. But alas, here we are.
Yeah, and one thing you kind of mentioned right there that I want to touch upon first and foremost regarding this series was that last round in map 2, in which you guys went towards a hit, and then NRG kind of like feels like spam killed through the walls, and that just led into a landslide. I just want to ask for your point of view. What was the team's thought process going for, just through that round, essentially?
Not too sure how to answer this question, just in the sense of like we were just following our game plan. We called a timeout, set up there, and
obviously map 2 in Breeze was much more closer compared to Fracture, and I just want to ask for your thoughts on just that map in general. Like, of course, you had key
and 13-11, 13-9. It's kind of like pissed. Yeah, I don't know. It's just devastating, when you're starting down like 5-2 or something. And then also
throughout this year in VCT Americas, 100 Thieves has lost 7 times. 2 of them happened against G2. 1 of them happened in Sentinels in the beginning of stage 1, and then 4 of them is against this team NRG. What makes it so difficult for you guys to just find a way to beat this team in particular?
I mean, they're a good team. It's like asking, I don't know why do you lose to like, they're not like the Chicago Bulls, but like making a comparison, like if you're losing to a good team, you're getting there. Better than every other team. It's just, when you're playing the top 2, top 3 teams, and they've been together for nearly a year, we just formed the team.
It's facts. They're good. They are good. They are literally just a good fucking team. They are. They have good protocols. They have good players. They're just good. Unfortunately, good doesn't cut it anymore.
2 rookies getting experience. Then again, me, Matt, and Sean have to adapt our game plan, style, everything for coaching and whatever. Like, you can see a clear difference in how we communicate on this team versus previous iterations. Like before, it was like, it's okay to be loud at bringing the energy and everything. This year, we toned it down because it brings like anxiety, nervousness. So I'm just coming in a different way. There's a bunch of things that we changed, and honestly, we're just like figuring it out. Like, we didn't even really think about like this stage. We've been on the back foot since.
Bro, the game started and none of my mods say anything.
Rattling the cage on that A side. Already Spike pretty deep over towards this B side now, and Cuban might not have a way to get himself back into the side. He is going to be caught out and forced to fall back around wall.
Now my cam is over here.
Some serious danger right now in Operation Stay Alive and wait for your teammates to get there in time. But this little nebula popping up will give him a moment of safety. Unless BabyBay decides to push into this. Oh, the timing's weird.
This re-explore towards the elbow as well could be big. BabyBay's going to be caught out, flashed out, completely full flash.
Oh,
Scuba,
the awareness.
What a place!
The awareness for
He's
Scuba.
found a little bit of a niche here and a chance at least to get a kill in this round.
Yeah, 1-for-1 gets the info on another player. That's solid, but time is getting low.
Huge
And
if he doesn't get
NRG
traded.
need to defuse this spike.
Man, it really has been a game of timing so far.
He was annoying there, I can't lie.
Just to walk up around that mid pillar, but time is
Still,
short.
just now they're getting a tap and they're up against an Astro. There's a grab well they have to deal with.
Oh, no chance to make use of it though for Leaf there, but still.
Doesn't matter. Does not matter.
Why did Brock
G2
jump on the defuse after his teammate got off it? Like, there was a world where, like, what, does he have a faster fucking kit?
Grab well like that.
Do you have a kit?
And very disruptive in the post plant too with that double rewrap through tunnel. I like that a lot. I think that's a very important piece of playing attack against these big like harbor retake comps right now on Breeze. Over on that B side, you need players ready to be rewrapping or playing forward, doing things that are way more proactive. Because when we see the teams just getting cut off on the site on the retakes, that's when they're crumbling, in the post plans.
NRG needs to win this game. Or map. Needs to win this fucking map. 2-0, it's over. 2-0, it's guaranteed
we
over.
heard that same laugh from Leaf when he scared Marta off the plant. Already quite a nuisance in those post plants when time is short. Change of tact here for G2. They certainly don't want to be walking into uncovered corners this round, so they're waiting for a push-up. But frankly, well, it's just not going to come.
Defaults and anti-ecos on this map are so resident sleeper because everyone just waits.
Great for
everyone
dealing
waits.
with a player that might come through elbow, but doesn't look like that's going to be the case unless
G2 certainly considered it. Might just be early and all into B.
They can cancel and go away. They have Astra towards A.
Well on the left, just to make sure no one's
Okay, so they put slight pressure B.
Firespoon has left his position. It doesn't matter. The aim punch was brutal for Baby Bay.
Yeah, you're not trying to give a fight like that, even when he has a classic.
I thought Astra was going to walk into A.
Look at this fast refight off the pop flash. Crazy from Trent.
Are they going to
but
go
I like
A?
this proactivity we're seeing from NRG on the classic.
Oh, yo,
round.
what the
fuck? God.
That is across mid. That is.
All right, buddy. That was a
I think
silly
Scuba
little
dying
wall
fucked
with
everything.
A pocket for Scuba to play, and he gets red.
Trent here, those haven't played that edge of the cove comfortably.
That is just nice.
And yeah, this round
That is
was
just
a little
nice
bit
from him.
A little bit wild at times. And now Armada has given away his position.
We'll see if he can do any damage at all, but pretty sick from Kiko. Already just a little tease of how good he has been on this map. Evidently, with any gun, any position.
Yeah, let's stretch those hands,
really
baby. Bug it.
Jet is just outrageous.
Armada had his hands off the hardware for a moment there. I think that tells you everything you need to know about his intentions.
Don't show Inspire that clip.
Also just worth saying.
Don't show
in
Inspire
general
that clip.
it
Gets
feels
very
like
upset
this
when both hands are
NRG
off fucking mouse
win
and
streak
keyboard.
That they're on of 6 matches in a row.
He does not
Things
like that one
turn
bit.
around when Kiko is playing more of the duelist, when he's picking up the Phoenix on a lot of the maps, and they've had success here.
One
on
hand
Breeze
must
well
be on
winning
the
majority
peripherals
of
at
their
all times.
games. I think 3-1 on this map with him playing Jet. Just the versatility that this guy has.
The fuck is Valen doing?
Controller and the duelist for them both at a high level. But
I don't give a fuck if
Duelist
it's
has
freeze time.
really taken NRG
Don't take a
over
sip.
the top.
Insta-deep.
No sips here.
Yeah, Trent just flashed out. Anything gets to refight into
It's
that.
crazy.
That's a
He
nice
just
shot,
gets the
though.
random tap headshot kill, but we're seeing moments in a round like this that I think can give you some hope, though, in NRG as to how they're going to be playing on this map. You're liking that proactivity. You're liking the forward-thinking approach, always going for something, looking for advantages.
Nova Pulse denied the close-up angle on those boxes. You see that coved out. This is looking eerily like A main on this map.
So there's a pop flash thrown down mid for Kiko to get
Okay,
out
elbow
there.
pressure back into a B
Doesn't
pop.
spot anyone, and that's going to cause NRG, though, to be able to
No way,
direct over
right?
towards this B side.
No
Scuba
way
is
G2 can
fully
win this round,
committed to
right?
anchoring, and he needs help. This
At
is
the
such a
very
tough
least, this guy
position
doesn't
to
die
play
for
in.
free backside.
As a player on this B site,
Jaws made noise here.
Stun's
He knows the
useless.
Relay bolt aren't gonna
Nah, he's playing it well,
A
though.
little bit deeper on the line.
He's played it well. He's played it well. One is good for Jaw there.
Entire time and is rewarded with the frag.
Good flood.
The
Good
Guardian
flood
just
for
doesn't
NRG.
cooperate
Good
with
job
that one
staying
there.
alive by Ethan and
So it's
Scuba.
up to Trent and Leaf. The latter here at least with a Vandal. Trent not in the ideal spot to make use of his weaponry. Leaf needs to pop up and be the whack-a-mole
Really good job.
nobody can handle.
Trent doesn't even have any util to try
You
to
flood in before they take this space or kill your teammate here and you're chilling.
NRG.
Because they have nothing. They have no.
Play that
They
retake
don't have the most
great.
important
It's
part of the site.
So dangerous. Whenever on Breeze right now, you're watching.
Again, I don't see why
an
teams
anchor
don't high-low
player
more in this
go
scenario.
into the site, whether that
And
be
just sit
on
back
this
there.
B side, if someone's like all the way in the furthest left corner of the map, if you're on A, the furthest right corner of the map, those guys are going to need help bad. And if the timing window is off, they're going to get run down right now in this Breeze meta that we're in. So NRG just being
Okay,
able to
no bonus.
work in the mid, not see anyone, and then get to that B side
NRG
quickly.
needs
You saw the
to
high
needs
tide coming
momentum,
from
bro.
Mud.
They
It cut
need
off
to like
Trent
just
in
snowball.
main, and then they're fighting right into the site to help Scuba.
They can't
That
lose
was
this
great.
round.
Brooks Recon as well straight away picking out too. That doesn't hurt.
Okay.
Here's the more
Free A main control.
deep cove.
Now
It's just
G2
a
either
cool
have
little
the
way for
chance to
NRG
B
get that
pop
presence in towards A main
or
with dash up
because
trap,
they're
get
so
on the
far away,
box.
they just go back and retake this
Really
area.
Signal that they're doing that, right?
And see if you can't catch someone just kind of awkwardly trying to
They're gonna retake this area, then A split.
make their way through that smoke that would have been covering up the stairway. Again, it's this proactivity.
Oh, it's just an A
Look
hit.
at this from NRG.
But no ults.
Start of round, in A main, dash up draft, showing presence, and now G2 have to re-clear
Clear
this,
everything.
right? It looks like they might just do it straight up contacting. But then NRG go right back to mid, post Kiko up there. They're always doing something on the map.
Trent contacts
KO
the
knife?
box so we can get a deeper drone. and try and check
He's going to
back
save it
side.
for retake.
It's going to be open. The high tide means that G2 have got a pocket within which to play.
No flood though, chat. I'm actually scared. I'm actually scared for NRG here.
The high tide from G2. Oh, go for the full
Such good damage though, man.
Retake here.
He's so low to this spam. Down to 12 already. And he's spotted by
No
Ethan
damage
just around the
done from
corner.
him.
That is a horrific round for the duelist.
No one from G2 is even going
Rounds
for a
1
rerun.
HP
They're
too.
all
Oh
stuck
boy.
behind this high tide
This
right
retake
now.
is nice
Down
right
a
now.
man.
They're all getting spammed out right now. VALORANT can't do a darn thing. Suppressed. BabyBay just has way good aim.
It's
It's
over.
just messy.
It's so over.
God, that all went down in a screaming heap. It's on Leaf with a Guardian.
Beautiful.
He doesn't
Beautiful
do much
retake.
either.
I mean, you could just
I
see
don't know,
what
chat. When you're 5v5 here, I feel like this spot is the most obvious spot in the world. I know why he's there. He has to get a kill at least to make the retake harder for the opponent. You can't just sit back, right, and accept the retake. But at the same time, I feel like when the opponent doesn't have ults, you kind of can. Like if you have two guys playing right tit and one guy playing that tall box, and you just keep smoking that. Like you just keep smoking this over and over again and make them come through. You have a good chance of winning that as attackers, I think.
really far
Especially if one
forward
guy's
positions,
antied.
and often just left in a situation where it's like, try your best. We hope you can do something because we can't really help.
You don't have a chance to correct your position. You're all in, just like he was there.
Yeah,
He's going
that's
to be caught.
a good first little kill at the sacrifice of a lot of HP, but he'll take it this time. It could be sick on Tomata.
Needs the timing. No sound though. Detected. Mata backs up inside that smoke, and Joe, I mean, he's
Okay,
dead.
same
He still went
situation.
for it. That's crazy.
Respect, though.
Except it's
now on the
3-3
retake,
now.
look at this initiator. Util double flash for Ethan. Brock has the recon to use. The tools for NRG in spades, but this time Leaf is committing to this re-wrap. He didn't on the last round.
But this fragment forces G2 out towards the front of the site. This gives a pocket for
Oh my
Ethan to
God.
play into now. Look at him.
Oh,
How to be
Ethan.
up on the site. Can BabyBay and Valen double swing this? It's a
What?
hard ask.
How do you not
Gets
kill
up
him?
purchase with a stinger. But honestly, G2 had a good start to that round. Trade 2 for 1. But once again, it falls over in the post plant.
These NRG retakes are just so dense in utility every single time they activate it. With playing multiple initiators and you have the harbor, there's just so much.
I don't know if
That
that's
time they didn't even have
overheating.
harbor
I
left.
think he thought he
Didn't
could
even
catch the guy
matter.
off guard. It's a very like random play through a smoke with his ult.
What? How are you alive?
Yeah.
Listen, he died to the stinger. We get it.
And it's only a matter of time until you see Kiko pick up the op on defense.
I
More
low-key
of the
agree.
same.
I don't know how that guy didn't die.
Ethan is going to be throwing a pop flash to get him on the line. Something along those lines, or maybe, you know, a little drone from Brock, etc. But
Yeah,
speed from
right.
Shaw. Oh my God, that's a devious
It's a nice
shot.
route.
At extreme range, man. Hunter's Fury time now. That was a bolt that did connect.
Oh God, Leaf doesn't know.
Does
he check?
I don't think so. Can he correct his aim in
Nice
time?
kill
though?
by
That's pretty
Scuba.
quick for
Good molly as well.
Scuba knows he's in trouble. Wants to escape.
I don't know how he gets
Beat up by
out.
the drone.
He doesn't.
He needs some help.
His own snakebite prevented him from actually
Look
pushing
at
onto the
Jaw.
server.
I
He
don't
is
think
in
Scuba
the
gets out of
walls.
here.
Now he has that top map control, but Ethan also
Oh, he
kind of
does.
reciprocating. The map's essentially flipped now as
His
G2
team
have
helped.
to work out from mid, but A is open.
Everybody going for the timings.
KO ult is
everyone
huge
going
here.
for the flanks, but it's
KO ult is
resulted
really,
in,
really big
once
here.
again, G2 planting on A and NRG retake time. We have gone back to normalcy.
Planted.
Plant for
So Ethan
spawn,
comes
but
into
they're not
this
playing spawn side.
two flashes
This is
to
not a
work
good plant for where they're at.
Can just fight, refight back.
Oh, this Neon reflank though. Does he really get away with this? Can Valen delay enough for Jogamo to flank this?
Brock not going to have a recon in time to use for this. Jaw is going for the round-winning play.
It is a good plant for where Jaw is now.
Can Valen buy enough time for this? Suppressed out, NRG slowly circling like vultures, but
bucket.
Ethan spotted
Oh
out there.
my-
Oh, you're kidding me, Valen might not need help. This is not enough time though for Jaw to get there.
Wow.
Stunning round from G2.
That's wow.
A tidy little 2v3.
Sick recovery. Listen, a few rounds ago, I'm talking about how hard it can be
He
to
isolated
play
those fights
Neon
pretty
on
well.
this map. There's a lot on your shoulders. You're being thrust in some pretty tough positions consistently. And right now, Jaw is just lighting up NRG. The first kill was stunning. Stunning from him. And then exploits the hole in the map that he created and just pushes all the way into the spawn. It's crazy.
All right, Gambit pays off there for G2.
Sova ult, Astro Wall.
Seeing Captain Valen stand on his own.
Such a big round for both teams.
And
Mainly for
deliver a
NRG,
warning
actually.
NRG.
They want to stay in this half.
Obviously, getting Kiko posted up mid somewhere impactful is going to be important. G2 are playing away from the purview of the operator.
You're waiting to see on both the mid and A main as well if there's going to be some audio cues of NRG
Just giving up A. They just gave up A.
Some kind
Nobody
of
A.
pop flash, etc. to get space, but
This is a little bit of a dangerous cross if there isn't that standard smoke.
yeah, every cross has to be covered if you're G2. And because they're G2, those
Damn,
crosses
they're
will
not giving
be covered.
Kiko any
Those are
chances,
the
man.
aspects of the game that they are never playing around with. You can
Now they're
trust them to
avoiding
be
him,
reliable
zigzagging
and
A,
consistent.
or B, sorry.
It's a bit of a fake to sell
It's a
here.
fake.
The outro committed over towards B. And
Kiko stay, Kiko stay, Kiko stay.
That fast lane as well, further selling it.
The
A
Cosmic
side
Divide?
just has Kiko with the AWP. Can he get onto an angle? in
NRG
time,
knows.
though, to find
NRG
an
knows.
opener?
These guys aren't in A yet. They know.
Trying to work his way back in towards
30 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, stunning
This
stuff.
has
Doesn't
to
have
be
the
an
test
NRG
to
round
any
now.
of this Vice util.
Unless Jogama.
Jaw here ready to pick up that mid position. No slide.
That's a
Relay
big
bomb. Marta's
fucking
able to catch him
trade.
out. Hannes Furido now comes in for Trent, but he doesn't really know where he's firing at.
That stun still
Huge.
connected. Scuba with a delayed trade onto Leaf. So the advantage still lies for NRG. Found that first kill courtesy of the AWP in Kiko's hands. That's going to go away. He can pop that ult. Where
way.
someone could be main, could be Cubby.
Baby has to hear this. He knows Kiko is hunting. He needs to try and double up with Trent here, but this is dangerous. 2v2. The op is something you've got to respect.
So well
Kiko
played
now
from
out in the
G2
open, still
here,
has
man.
The blade storm to
Wow.
work with, but Trent is unbothered.
The fact that Trent didn't peek to 1v1 that guy, but instead played with his teammate.
Absolute
and
clutch
2v1 to the
monster.
right angle
I was even
instead of
reading
peeking
an
the one guy on the
interview
left.
he did,
It's
recently
insane.
After one of their last matches.
That's so
about how
good.
he takes the time to just go back and watch.
Yeah, he took
other
this
players
fight
in
instead.
clutch
He never peeked that
situations.
guy.
Watch those late round moments to pick up on their tendencies. So when he's going up against them, he knows what to expect and knows how to win 1v1s against any opponent he's playing against. It's just that level of meticulousness that has G2 always in the upper echelon
NRG's
of
cooked a little
teams,
bit.
and Trent just
This
never
half is
a
just ruined
slouch.
now.
Consistently one of the best initiators globally for his entire career tenure.
Statistically, this is one of his best maps as well. Really,
What are
really
NRG
strong
doing?
on
They scaled
Paris
together.
outings in
NRG didn't
general
do
in the
anything
course of
wrong
this
there.
stage.
I feel like you got to give props to Trent for how he played it.
Safe to say the wins
And then
kind
it
of
just came
knocked
down to
out of their
1v1 and he
sails.
won
There's
it.
A bit of a half by brewing. Also a reckoning here for Marta. Pretty important in some of these retake scenarios. Spots in which NRG
Damn.
generally look
2 3v2 retakes gone G2's way there in a row. 2 gun rounds. Ah, yikes. NRG read that fake too.
Like we saw that with the
Didn't even read it, they just got enough info at B.
In that 2 versus 3 with Valen, and also obviously credit to Valen there for holding it down on the site, but they are always sending flanks. They are always trying to press areas of the map to just disrupt NRG's kind of like set strat approach to those moments. And that's what you need to do in a map that is just retakes.
Just keep
Retakes,
Kiko,
retakes,
just put
retakes.
Kiko in A main, man. Make him bait all util and dash away with a rifle though.
Looks like that is the plan.
A rare, it feels like a rare
He's on the board,
but,
baby.
It's not rare that he immediately gets kills with it, especially on the attack side. His attack side hopping is really, really good. Like, you think about all the times he's playing Chamber on Bind, for instance.
Haven.
Just dominant.
We are going to get a Baby Bay Chamber map in this series if it goes the distance. That's map number 4. Bind obviously out of the rotation, but Haven very much still in. Oh, sees just a glimpse of Marta. This is NRG kind of
Fucking
running it down
walk
a little
around
bit here, trying
glitch.
to get some of that mid presence now. Kiko finds himself in a very awkward spot.
They used the pit on this round, by the way, over towards
Here is thing of the
A-main.
prime.
So that is just out of the game for NRG, who are fully relying on Kiko to come up with a magic play in this moment to somehow
you're
get
dead.
in this round.
I thought
But
he might be waiting for a pop flash from Ethan, but he just goes.
Nah, because he had to play timing there in a 3v5.
that's the timing, intuition moment, but it doesn't work out.
This should be pretty smooth sailing from here on out for G2. Ethan running away from the fight. Okay,
What? He
sliding
gets
on
two.
through. Scooby getting a little.
He'll take two all
Why
day.
is that guy there? why
Okay,
is Leaf
no
on
op
the
for
right?
Kiko. Just make him rifle A main. Let him play A main.
Ultimate lurking player for G2, and you have no map control.
If he controls A main, and they play KOB with Viper.
One-way Clove pops down, dirty.
Oh, and the little recon break. Yeah, that's
Yes. What a tight little protocol to basically guarantee that
play.
kill. All right. I see you, baby.
Because on retakes, you need Kiko on that rifle too.
And you can imagine that G2
No, he's hopping.
will be slowing down the pace of the game. We saw the explosive opening round.
I think he's got to find gaps. He is playing A main.
Taking very fast duels. And now, a bit later into this half, they're mixing it up, relying on
Okay,
Dre with
Kiko's
his
op
operator.
should funnel these
Give
guys to
him
go back to
time
middle,
work the map.
which is what NRG
This is
wants.
from Kiko, though. The first time that he's actually not playing top or sort of mid-win double door.
Does he just get droned here, though?
Wants to hit contact into A main. Now,
Dre gets droned and an op is useless. Another 5v5 retake on A.
Veil against this.
Ah, it's just annoying.
Drone to ensure that no one on NRG could be on just that angle as G2 execute into the side. Kiko pinged up as well, so he's got to get on the run. There's no way that NRG can try to actually hold this. They know that. It's time to play for the full retake, and they have Modest Reckoning.
Look at how much space G2 has. Do they like refight spawn here?
He couldn't find himself a gremlin kill there.
It's a big kill.
Kiko trying to peer in with the op. That's Georges in the open, frankly.
Yo.
What do you do if you're G2? If you try to play in front of the high tide, you're going to get hit by a Reckoning.
Still Garden as well. That's going to complicate things further, I'm sure. Leak trying to go in there with that Vandal, but Mata and Scuba get classic kills and keep NRG ahead. Eventually, they're going to have access to their
they're in
primaries
God
once
spots.
more, and Trent is going to have
G2's in God
about
spots.
it. Here's the press. Find a timing. This swing is okay, but leaves it on Baby Bay now with the op. 3 kills in the previous round.
Miss that?
Not sure how that didn't hit, frankly. Kiko's
He
having a
could've
run
won.
hit
He
out
actually
of
could've
town.
won.
Just a little bit wide.
He could've won
like
off time.
that counter ultimate that Dre did throw out. The Steel Garden was nice. That
Nice
was
try
really
from
one of
G2.
the
That was a good retake from
recons
NRG.
available
This is all.
for
This is
G2
the whole
in
game
that
is going to be just this.
situation. A situation that
Post
is
player
just a
retake. Post
nightmare
player
to
versus
deal with.
retake.
I mean, that's pretty unlucky for Jaw.
This map is getting annoyingly one-dimensional.
When you're in that post plant and you're G2, what are your options? Like, you play behind the high tide to avoid the Reckoning? Well, then you're giving up all the space and you're about to get fried and stuck in the choke. If you play in front of it, you get hit by the Reckoning. Like, they really played to the only option they had, which is try to steal Garden, try to fight around it if we can. So, you know, good effort, good idea, but no matter what, they're just at a low percentage win situation. Right now, it's back to the pace. No more opping for Dre. It is all about Jaw on these entries.
That's
the pressure
a split.
on Brock with the Odin
And they
double
keep
doors,
going.
trying to hold things down for the team. He is
This
fully
spot
on
is
his own.
insane,
Look
I'm
at
not
the
gonna
mid-map.
lie.
He's getting pinched.
Guy and Scuba's looking for a timing now to get in the
Wow,
mid.
that spot is annoying. I can't lie.
It cannot be happening. It's illegal.
Okay,
That
G2 is
can't
not allowed to win
happen.
this post.
He should be getting pinched from
G2
both
is not
sides.
allowed to win another man down post.
You think he'd be getting hit at least by one of those plays. They all swing one
Wait.
after another.
Wait.
Hanasiri here, Trent. That's a nice one.
Oh my god, if he got that second one.
He's
Dude,
also
they
tagged
have
up
to
by-
know
we are
one
in a
guy's
close
flanking.
fight.
They have
Still
to.
Winnable territory somehow.
Yeah, now it is. Look at the ground Kiko has to cover with that op. Maybe because he's so silent, he might catch Leaf. Well, not very
Danger.
silent
Yo, they
anymore.
won it.
He's
They won. They won.
dashed in, has some info. But to what avail, man?
Now, and actually, look how split they are.
Yeah, just not able to work together at all. And even if Ethan gets this kill, the
Doesn't
time's
matter.
too low. He can't even run over there. There's too much distance to cover, and Leaf is just playing it.
I mean, that
to
Sova
win,
ult
which
is
is
just
also
nasty
annoying
work,
from
though,
Ethan's point
at
of
double
view.
doors.
He'd prefer he
I'm
didn't
not
do that.
blaming
He'd prefer if
NRG
he
for
took a
these
little duel
posts.
there,
I'm
but
not.
no,
I'm really
he's just
not.
gonna
Or these
wrap around the
retakes.
box and
This is
stay
G2
alive.
playing phenomenally.
Okay,
Positionally, like,
It
they're
also-
so
okay,
good.
This 0 point here, they get suppressed as they jump out. Oh, man.
Yeah, oh man, I didn't even catch that the first time, but yeah, that's sick. I mean, that even turns off the ability
Yeah,
for,
maybe Kiko should take
Baby to
his
send
time
that,
and slow clear
flash
instead
out
of updrafting.
potentially with
True,
the
that
Arcos,
was
any other
weird.
util to come through.
Because he probably would have killed the guy
That's
spawn.
frustrating. You're not
I-
rewarded
The close
for your
left
setup at
guy.
the start
It's
of the
a
round.
devastating round to lose. The 4-on-2.
I mean, Leaf had the most abominable off angle on that A side. Kiko was not ready. Okay, so Odin with an assortment of nuts and bolts here for NRG. They got a couple of sheriffs. Baby Bay once more is hunting.
They don't win it. Breeze GG up.
Toxins going up.
Smoke just got thrown down on the A side by Valen. Recalled. has some heads turn in that mid direction. Scuba though sees enough. They're going to pull off the line, hope to stall this out, but the snakebite's too slow to stop Jaw from getting into the site. He is deep in that site, and he's going to fight for it too. Marta taken down, but Brawl gets 2 kills off his
I'm trying to look back at all the retakes that have been lost and how NRG could have played it better.
Who didn't have the great guns either, so it doesn't really matter.
They got isolated
regard, right?
every single one of them.
Odin, they have a rifle
in every single retake, there wasn't 2 guys running around together. It was always one by one by one by one. But I don't even know
mid for the re-clear.
In those situations how they could have just like 2-manned every angle.
Committed position.
Yeah, look at NRG across the map. They are spread thin. Ethan is not going to be able to get to this B side in time if there's an attempt to pull from the 2 NRG players, and there is. Oh, they both go down. It's traded out. It has to be a clutch from Ethan.
And we saw the same passing from Scuba actually on that pistol round when he was smoked out.
Why do I feel like Ethan wins this?
Noise cut, brain destroyer moment.
That's an NRG special, man. Valorant will look to wait. Oh my goodness! What a moment from Ethan! From extreme frustration in the previous round to exaltation here in round 11.
Wins the.
I don't know what Andre is thinking, by the way. There, I have to be real. Just chill.
Crucial to keep NRG.
You have B main. Just hold B main. I guess he did. I see. He didn't want to die from window. He didn't want to die from window. So he had to clear deep.
NRG not really with the weaponry on site to make.
But then his teammate could hold his window.
The trades for G2 are good. They completely scrambled NRG's position with that.
Easy to blame because he died, but
Ethan gets the isolated moments on both players.
He had the wall, yeah, but the guy could just run through the wall and kill him on the side.
Last round and a half, and both these teams are
which is why he wanted to clear it.
Here on Breeze.
If that guy goes through the wall, he's obviously run peeking that angle.
This time around, though.
Pacey into elbow, Jaw just with the stinger and an overdrive at some point into this round. Could be some pressure on Ethan.
No, NRG deserved that 1v2, by the way. The amount of rounds they've thrown.
Couldn't find the timing there. It's going to be an L command.
Yeah, and that's the execute done if there was supposed to be one from G2. But G2 with...
There was. Look at this high tide up.
They've got a meager buy. High tide is now going to be irrelevant later into this round. VALORANT gets the refresh on his smoke. That is one of the bonuses of playing Harvard.
Such a big KO, man.
Back constantly. So it's not like they're without smokes to try to get back into a site later, but
they don't have like A contain, but it's okay because I mean G2's just not A. But if G2 did have a player A right now, they could fake B and go back to A.
Nebula that he's thrown over towards
this mid player is going to be huge though.
But with how far down mid the Marba is, I don't think he's selling anything.
And then also Scuba living is big.
So Ethan is just kind of jiggling, taking this contact.
Scuba
in a position to fight more aggressively. Swings off that
he
top
can't.
flash,
He can't. Just hold the angle. You can't.
Raw contact.
You can't die there.
To be, apparently. And what remains of this controller util? Down here, stunning close as Ethan gets out onto the side. There won't be a whole lot to see here.
They just don't even want to give them a chance to try to plant this spike. They're here to fight with the better weapons.
Ethan has a 0 point coming back in a couple of seconds, but he's out of flashes.
15 seconds left to get this plant down for G2.
Time is ticking. This could be dangerous. NRG knows they're in the right place here to disrupt. It's going to be Brock with the Odin. Leaf has to go massive here, and frankly, he's just overwhelmed. Spike plant is down, and Baby Bay has to chase some frags to end the half out. NRG keep it even Stevens.
Wow.
After 12 rounds.
This half should have gone 8-4 for NRG.
The last couple rounds back.
6-6 is fine.
A really crucial
Fair
clutch
enough,
that
honestly.
Ethan got
Both
in
teams
that
won
one
rounds they
versus
shouldn't have.
Makes up at least a little bit for NRG faltering in that 4 versus 2 round. A critical moment in this half that gave G2 the lead.
It's getting scrappy out here, bro. It's getting scrappy out here, bro.
I mean, he's one to talk. These retakes have been scrappy from NRG. Running at G2 in those post plants. For now, though, we're going to step aside. We're going to head over to Riv down on the stage with Evil Genius's Bao.
Bao? Evil Genius's Bao?
Joined by an Evil Genius. It is Bao hanging out on stage here for the lower bracket finals. Before we jump into this matchup, I got to ask, seeing EG go out, what do you think the biggest lesson was?
Crafty thinking of the prime, and Coda thinking of the prime.
I think the biggest lesson for us was just being on the same page as a team, whether that be in or out of the server, and just making sure that we all know what we want and how we're going to execute it.
All right, we hope you can see that from the team next year, next stage rather. Looking at this match, series thoughts, how are you feeling? I kind of felt you saying G2 over there a little bit, or you kind of going back and forth?
I'm hoping for a G2 3-0 right now. G2's been looking like the better team, but at the end of the day, tomorrow, Lev's going to win anyway, so.
What? Oh my God! I was gonna go to the next one, but yeah, what's it take to kind of buckle down in a match like this when you know you're behind, when you know you got to take the win?
I mean, closing it out. I mean, G2 over there, Jogamo, he's looking like a real warrior over there. Can't wait to see what happens though. I mean, I'm just hoping for a good match, honestly. But yeah.
All right. What was your initial thoughts for Lev taking it? Why do you give him so much strength there?
Lev has my child Sato on there, and that's all I need. I love Sato. I love all those guys on Lev, Neon, Blows, Spike, King. I mean, they got what it takes to win.
All right, I like it. Well, now we got Evil Geniuses on stage as Digizine's going to join us here. They're going to be throwing out some swag for you. It's summertime, so it's the EG Summer Line. Take it. And while they're doing this, I want to hear from you. Anybody who wants